Jax knows it. You know what's up. Good. That seems to be where everybody else ends up these days. Welcome in, guys. Tap that screen, tap that screen. We're going to get things rocking and rolling here momentarily. We got some fountains awaiting for you this morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending on where you are.
I was going to say this evening.
I was getting there. I was getting there. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, Hector. I feel attacked.
Hector was under the impression you were a vampire, so this is obviously shocking.
It's very shocking, I could tell. Probably Tyler. Do I like garlic? Hector, I'm Lebanese. It's literally like my body is half garlic.
I don't think where you're from has anything to do with it. I'm 3/4 seasoning, and I'm British, so
Yeah, I was mentally exhausted after having John Stone and RC back to back last night. That was brutal. Friendly reminder that Adam Schlesinger, the founder and songwriter of Fountains of Wayne, also the same person who wrote That Thing You Do. So rest in peace, Adam Schlesinger, who died during COVID. Yeah. Rest in peace, Adam Schlesinger. Great songwriter. Fucking awesome songwriter. Good shit, guys. Welcome in on this lovely Friday. Friday evening, afternoon, or morning, depending on where you are. I'm glad you guys are here. So, if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in the box and have a conversation with us. If you're over on the tube, things are just getting rolling over there. We'd like you guys to give us a ring. Our phone lines are open over there, but we are just getting started over there. So let's see what we've got.
Hello, sir.
Lewis, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Lois. And yes, I did vote for Donald Trump.
Okay. How old are you? What state did you vote in?
19, Florida.
Okay. Did you want to discuss one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Oh, I want to know why do you hate him? I think he has been the best president.
I'm so sorry. I asked you a simple question. I said, do you want to discuss one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Yes, I want to discuss something else that Donald Trump is doing.
What
saving
is he
the
doing?
economy.
How is he saving the economy?
Prices went up under Biden.
And
Trump
prices have not gone down under Donald Trump, not even a little bit. In fact, prices are up overall around about 3%. Every single month, the CPI, the prices have gone up. In fact, it's gotten even worse under Donald Trump. And it's about to get even worse, like right now. You do realize that with the price increase in a barrel of oil, what does that do to the price of diesel? If oil goes up, what does that do to the price of diesel, Lewis?
Diesel goes down.
Dude, you're a bad troll. Just leave.
I'm not trolling. What's wrong with Trump?
If oil goes up, the price of diesel goes down. Really?
Okay, it goes up. But does that matter?
Awesome. So if the price of diesel goes up, what does that do to the cost of shipping and then the price of goods? You fucking idiot.
You're okay.
You're okay. Now see. Here's the problem.
He's a good president.
No, he's not. You suck at this. That's what exactly. I would run away too. Go away. Good boy. Bye-bye. Goddamn kids. Get off my lawn.
Don't talk to adults on the internet. Also, sorry, I've had to walk the dog very quickly because he started farting in a way that was concerning. So we're just out for a very short walk.
You're fine, Erika. Don't worry. That's fine. You're all good, friend. You're all good. For those of you who were here last night, we had some interesting ones. That's for sure. Jack, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I'm over here stroking my dick.
Okay. Cool, man. Hey, listen, that's totally fine, and I understand. I'm an attractive fella. I get it. And I appreciate you, Jack, but I'm not into that. And I would appreciate it if you just keep that to yourself. We're the type of people, on the left, we just think that everyone should keep that, to themselves, like in the privacy or like keep that in the privacy of your own home. I get it. As MAGA Republicans and people who support Donald Trump, you guys think that like everyone should be entitled to your business. You like want to know about everyone's genitals and be up in everyone's business. I don't personally, but you do you, bud.
Yeah, but he's only human. I mean, I say that with an assumption that he's human, but
It's quite the assumption. Anyways, once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a chat. Would like to have a chat with you. That's cool, Jack. Anyways, thank you for commenting, by the way, so that I could block you. Anyways, bye-bye. If you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in the box over here on TikTok, or you can give us a ring. Our phone line is open, and that number is right above my head. I'm also going to post it right here in the chat. It's also in the description down below. So you can do any or all of those things. Also, if you guys can help out with the live goal, tap the screen, give to Erika, all of those things will help us cycle through the FYP. And those are all very, very much appreciated. Thank you, guys. Well, I pop this up over here for our friends on the tube. There we go.
I'm back in the house now. There will be no more cars driving like directly past me while I'm talking, so we should be fine.
Fig says maybe have space in the room available and get through those guests before you beg for. Well, I don't understand what that means, but okay, whatever, Fig. Anyways, good luck with your stroke. Juggernaut, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I voted for Donald Jimothy Trump. Yeah, and I love that he put poop in the water supply.
Okay.
This is making America
shitty again, presumably.
It makes sense. Feel that.
You know when somebody comes up and they sound like the grandpa from a cartoon, and you're like, yeah, sure, buddy, you're real.
He sounded like Herbert from Family Guy, actually. Yep, Andy, we said it at the same time. Herbert from Family Guy. That young man, Chris, he sure looks good today. Like that guy? Yeah. Also, he's the one who, it tracks because he's got the unnatural obsession with young men. Yeah. You want a popsicle, Chris? That guy.
I love it when old people accidentally whistle because of their dentures. It's one of my favorite things about elderly people, you know?
It's fun. It's a good one. Hello, Buzz. Hello, Buzz.
Oh, can you hear him?
Yeah, that's lovely.
He's still got a sore leg, and he's just we've got home and he's just plopped himself on my lap and he's not moving. So,
oh, buddy,
this is why I'm not on camera today, guys. I am. I've been pinned down by a, I don't know, 20-pound dog. Probably not even that.
A 20-pound dog. Oh, guys, give us a ring if you'd like to have a conversation. Just give us a call. The number is above. Someone in the YouTube chat said, "How is the SAVE Act unconstitutional?" Hey, jackass, I'm asking you. It's actually pretty simple, but you would need to call in so we can actually have a discussion about it. I can't really explain it to you via the comments. So if you'd like, the number is posted here in the chat above, or it's above my head, or it's in the description, and the phone line is open right now. Or if you're over here on the tube, you can if you're over here on TikTok, you can just request up in the box and talk to us that way. So real simple, guys. If you have a question for us.
My favorite thing about that, Matt, was you said if you want to talk about it, come up, and about 5 or 6 people in the comments over here on TikTok, like literally just said in the comments why it's unconstitutional, and yet that guy doesn't know.
Yeah,
Crazy.
It's fine. Do Not Comply said, "You're speaking, just explain it verbally, we can all hear." No, because what's going to happen is I'm going to say it, and then you're going to reply in the comments and say things that aren't true and go, "No, what you just said isn't right," and blah, 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 blah. And then I would have to respond to that and correct the misinformation that you gave. And then you'll respond in the comments, and that's how that goes. See, I've been doing this for quite some time. That's why I don't have these conversations with people in the comments. So if you'd like, I can explain it to you and we can have a conversation like adults on the phone and talk. Otherwise, fuck off. I don't know. It's real simple. So, cool.
I think
it's real easy.
I think fuck off is fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Had a fun conversation with somebody last night who wanted to try and mansplain Hezbollah to me. That was fun, Erika. I enjoyed that one a lot.
Oh. Well, that's nice. Is that like when they try to mansplain that my country is being invaded by Muslims to me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Time. It was good.
Cool.
It was good times. Yeah.
Nice.
I can't even begin to recount how silly that conversation was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the proper term would be. I guess not. I think it's probably explain. If I'm honest with you, Magasplain. Magasplain. I don't know. It's one man doing it. All right, here we got somebody calling. Let's see. Hi. Thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Oh yeah.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
Oh, I'm in my 40s, so I'm in California.
Okay, cool. Would you like to discuss one of the subjects that we have above or something else that Donald Trump is currently doing?
No, I want to discuss why you follow a pedo prophet.
I don't know what that is, but anyways, would you like to discuss one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Yeah, I want to discuss why you're defending the people that follow Islam with their pedo prophet.
I don't understand what that is.
You don't understand? A 60-year-old man that slept with a 9-year-old is a pedophile?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you also a? Are you also?
You don't understand Muslim faith.
Oh no, I understand. I got you. No, I get.
You don't understand it.
Hey, bud, I get it. Well, number one. Hey, bud, if you can just keep talking, or okay, bud. Hey, bud, if you let me talk for a second, I could explain to you, or you can just keep talking like a moron. Anyways.
Did you drop too tight?
Anyways,
Did you drop too tight?
Okay, are you just going to keep talking like an idiot? Because you sound.
Did too tight?
Okay, here I'll just do this. I'll just put you on hold. Oh, he hung up. Anyways, number one, I'm an atheist. I don't follow any religion, and I assume. Oh, okay. Well, here's somebody else calling. Anyways, I'll explain in a minute. That was funny. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Did.
Okay, cool. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
27
From where?
Iowa.
Iowa. Okay. Would you like to discuss one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing?
Yeah, I saw your deal up there that said ICE is a domestic terror organization.
Yep.
What do you think makes ICE a domestic terror organization?
They fit the definition of terrorism.
What is that?
The definition of terrorism is the unlawful use of violence, intimidation, especially against civilians, for political aims.
Okay. All righty. So is enforcing federal immigration law political?
Strictly speaking, enforcing federal immigration law on its face isn't political. However, politicizing federal immigration law is. That would be political. So making it a set of political aims and then twisting it to fit said political aims, that would be the problem. And then using unlawful means, violence, and intimidation against civilians, those things all together, that would be what makes it terrorism.
So all those things have to align for it to be considered domestic terrorism then?
Yeah, that would be the way that it fits the definition of the word.
Okay, so just strictly like killing people for, the sake of violence or terrorizing or something like that would not strictly make you a domestic terrorist then?
When you say killing people for the sake of terrorizing, I'm not sure really what you're getting at. I'm not. I don't.
Fear. Would that make somebody a domestic terrorist?
Just to instill fear, if you're saying that there's no political aim to it, if there's nothing political involved in it, you're not trying to do it just to get them to prove a point or something like that, then they would just be a serial killer.
Okay. So would the 9/11 terrorist be considered a serial killer then, or a terrorist?
You literally just called them terrorists, so they would be terrorists, and they had very explicit political aims. Al-Qaeda had very specific political aims. Are you okay?
Do you know what they're?
I'm trying to figure out.
Hang on, pop it, my love. Do you know what their political aim was? Do you have any clue?
Was that a question for me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't. Is there somebody else in on our phone call?
Yeah, this is my co-host Erika. There's two of us here
Hi.
on Fridays. Hi, this is Erika. Yep, she's my co-host.
Erika. Who did
Hi.
you vote for?
What in the last election? In your election, nobody, because I'm not American.
Okay, so I'm not going to discuss politics with somebody who didn't have a voice in it.
Then you can go away because I'm Matt's co-host.
You can either have the opportunity to have the conversation with both of us, and by the way, she knows far more about American politics than you do. Or you can have the conversation with both of us or neither of us. So which is it?
Yeah. Well, I'll have a conversation with a person who voted, but if you don't have a voice.
I did. No. You're under a misapprehension. I did vote. I just didn't vote in your election. You wouldn't want me to, because that would be illegal. However, I know, which apparently you don't, what Osama bin Laden's aim was, what his political aim was.
I think. Thank you for calling the stream. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
60, Ohio.
Okay. Would you like to discuss one of the subjects that we've got up on the screen or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
No, absolutely. First, before that, I just wanted to say, man, you got some idiots calling in on your line, man. I'm serious. They're non-informed, and you could just tell they're just calling in just to kind of just get a rouse out of you, man, because they don't have nothing serious to debate about. But I just wanted to touch on the immigration thing real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't consider ICE to be domestic terrorists. I mean, I understand everybody has their feelings about, what's transpired, but, there are laws on the books. We do have people that have entered this country, that shouldn't have entered it the way that they did. We have ports of entry in this country, just like your house. You have 2 doors on your house, or some people have 3 doors.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna stop you because I do this all the time, and I hear that analogy all the time. My house isn't a country, and I don't have immigration laws in my house. So that analogy. No, I'm not gonna, because I've heard it too many times. I'm not gonna do this whole thing again. So here's what we're gonna. Hang on, bud. Just hang on, and then I'll let you. Just hang on, and then I'll let you talk. My house doesn't have immigration laws, and my house isn't a country. So those 2 things are completely analogous. So no, we're not doing that. Also, if you had heard what I said to the previous caller, he said, is just enforcing immigration laws does that make them a terrorist group? I said, no, it has to fit the very specific definition. And what ICE is doing fits the definition of what terrorism is. Terrorism is the unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, for political aims. We can easily prove that ICE is doing unlawful things, violence and intimidation, and using all of those things for political aims. It's actually very simple to prove. It's not that there's a problem with enforcing immigration law. It's the way in which ICE is being used and the way in which they're doing it, sir.
Are you finished?
Did I stop talking?
Okay. I just didn't want to be rude and cut you off like you did to me. I was in the middle of something, but I respect your platform. Like you said, if you don't want to use certain examples, that's fine. I respect your platform. But just before I do that thing, I just want to say, though, we can't, we don't know what people are bringing into this country when you just allow them to come in. We don't know if you're bringing nukes with you. Are you bringing drugs with you? Are you bringing other people's kids that are kidnapped? If we don't vet you at the borders, and we don't know what's coming into our country. So I'm just saying that, just to put that out there. We should vet our borders correctly. Now, as far as the violence of ICE, don't cut me off. Just please let me speak, okay? If people would not agitate the ICE officers, don't follow them, don't jump in front of their cars, don't spit on them, don't curse at them, don't bother them. Just let them go after the people that are not supposed to be here. If you're a citizen, you should have nothing to worry about. You should be at your jobs, working, picking up your kids, doing whatever you're supposed to do because you're a citizen, and ICE ain't looking for you.
Oh, okay. So the First Amendment. So the First Amendment no longer applies in America. Oh, so the First Amendment no longer applies in America, sir?
The person what?
The First Amendment no longer applies in America. So do you have a right? Do you? I'm so sorry. Do you? I let you, sir. Sir, I let you talk. You can't monologue. Sir, I let you talk long enough. You can't monologue, sir. Sir, stop. Okay, sir, stop tone policing and give it a fucking rest. I let you talk long enough. Sir, oh my God. Sir, you literally you gave your spiel. I understood what you're saying. You said, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You said, okay, if they don't get in their way, if they don't do this and that, everything would be fine. There's no reason for U.S. citizens to get in the way of ICE. What else did you want to say that was so important?
Because the fact that you cannot interfere with police officers.
You already said that. You already said that. You already said that. Why are you repeating yourself? You already said that.
Because they're going to get a violent react. Do you agree? Should we be interfering with police when they do their job?
Number one, ICE aren't police. So what you're saying is patently false. So number one, okay. Hey, bud. ICE aren't police, so what you've said is already incorrect. ICE are federal law enforcement. Number two, ICE are federal law. Number two, my microphone is a lot. There you go, you just hung up. I'm not going to let you monologue. If you call up, I let you talk for quite a long time, but I'm not just going to let you talk for 3 minutes straight, bro. Sorry. My bad.
Do you have a fader on the phone call?
No, I with the way that my setup is, I don't quite have that, but that's, it's, yeah, oh well.
I just want to point out, everybody, it is Friday the 13th.
It is Friday the 13th.
Uh-huh.
Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Hello? Caller, if you're there, we can't hear you. So,
Nice of you to pop in.
Yeah.
I was just going to point out, because we were talking about this ages ago. Matt is Lebanese, but Matt is not a Muslim from Lebanon. From our discussions, Matt, I understand that you were raised Catholic.
Yeah, my family is Maronite.
Yeah, so when people come up and they're like, you people and you follow this person, please don't make assumptions about people based on the country that they're from or,
Erika, MAGA people?
I
People
know.
who voted for making assumptions about other people?
I know.
Blindly? No.
I know.
No.
I won't have it said, Matt, that MAGA do that. I won't have it said.
I am shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Shocked.
Shooketh.
Shooketh to the core, I would say. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, you can hop in the box over here or give a ring. What I was trying to say to that guy is that ICE are not police. And he said, you wouldn't interfere with the police, you wouldn't interfere with the police. Those are two different things. Also, you absolutely have your First Amendment right to protest. And he's like, oh, if you just wouldn't interfere, they wouldn't interfere. If they wouldn't do these things or wouldn't do that things. What people are doing with their protesting is completely and 100% within their rights.
By the way, I just want to point out, don't interfere with police, caveat, unless it's on January 6th, in which case you can try and thumb their eyes out.
In which case, yeah, of course, absolutely. Also, somebody said somebody is all pissy over on the tube saying, you said they're law enforcement. They're law enforcement. Yes, law enforcement. You know who else is law enforcement? IRS agents are technically federal law enforcement too. Can an IRS agent do a traffic stop on you and pull you out of your car? No, they can't. It's almost like different agents have different jurisdictions and different things that they can do. That's strange. That's really weird how that works. So, yes, they are federal law enforcement, and the law that they enforce is immigration and customs. If only there was a way for us to know that their job was immigrations and customs enforcement. If only there was some easy way for us to know that that's what their job was.
It's a head scratcher, Matt. I don't know how to help you.
Anyways. Hi, thank you for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hi, is this the call-in show?
Yes, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah, actually, I didn't. I didn't vote for any president. I voted every other thing.
Okay. Do you support Trump's policies or?
Actually, I'm calling in because my whole life, I didn't support his thing until recently, and now I'm starting to see that he's actually been 100% right. I work in law enforcement, and when it comes to ICE and stuff like that, he's 100% right, especially when it comes to the federal government. These employees have been sitting on their asses for years. That's why when you see on TV that ICE does not know how to actually interact with the actual public. Your basic security guards that are walking down the street know how to deal with the public instead of ICE. So Trump is right. Those government employees in the federal sector have been taking money for the last 30 years of their existence and not been doing anything. That's why when you put them on the street, you saw them immediately turn to violence. Just like you used to see the actual police do towards black people, it's the same thing.
I'm sorry. I'm a little bit confused. Are you saying that you think that ICE is not acting correctly?
100%.
Hold on. All right, stop. Okay, time out. But you think that Donald Trump is right?
Yes, I know.
But
hold on.
No. Hold on, bud. I let you talk. I need to explain something here. I need to point something out. ICE has started acting like this since Donald Trump came into office. You do realize that this is Donald Trump's fault, right?
No, it's not Donald Trump.
Yes, it is Donald Trump's fault. Then I can explain to you exactly. No,
let me explain.
No, there's nothing. Bud, hey, Bud, I understand that you work in law enforcement, but I know more about this than you do. How long is ICE's training? I'm going to ask you some questions. Yes, I do. How long is ICE's training time?
ICE training time should.
No, not how long should it be. How long is it?
It should be about 5. It should be about 6 to 7 months.
Correct. What did the Trump administration shorten it to?
Yeah, they shortened it down to what
46 days, roughly. 46 or 47 days. So, when did we start having problems with ICE?
We only had problems with ICE over the last few years.
No, we started having actual problems with ICE when Donald Trump became the president. No.
Hold on. From the year 2000 all the way up until 2019.
Well, that's amazing because ICE was created in 2003. So how could we have had problems with ICE starting in 2000, sir?
Because remember, ICE was multiple agencies formed into one under the 2001 Act.
ICE was created in 2003 by a 2002 act because it was a result of September 11, 2001. Think you need to get your facts straight. Also, ICE I can demonstrably prove to you that the problems started with Donald Trump because we have facts, figures, and statistics that back up my point. Okay? I can easily show you that violence and incompetence has started under the Trump administration, demonstrably. Let's let's use this as an example,
No,
okay?
these
Yes,
guys,
if
the
you like, if you,
Democrats and
sir,
Republicans- Jack, you give me a second.
sir, if you would let me explain to you, if you'd let me explain, I will explain. I'm not going to sit here and listen to your opinion when you obviously don't know what you're talking about. So let me explain something to you. During the 8 years under the Obama administration, in 8 years, how many people died in ICE custody or as a result of interactions with ICE?
The same amount of people who died under Trump and Bush.
Wrong. I'm asking you a number. What's the number? In 8 years under Barack Obama, how many people died as a result of being in ICE custody or in an interaction with ICE? The number of people in 8 years. What's the number?
The same number.
It's not the same. There's no same. That's wrong. What is the number? Say the number.
It's just no. The numbers are the same. It's just like when a police.
The numbers are not the same. All right. So let me help you out, bud. Okay. So the number. Okay, bud. Hey, bud. You're not tracking the conversation.
Who got killed in 1 year, but you forget that it's 66,000 officers across the country and territory. That's not 1%. It's the same thing. You got to look at the numbers. Has his numbers popped up since then? No. His numbers are actually the exact same as Biden.
It's Friday the 13th. I just want to
This is so fucking moronic. Are you done yet? Anyways,
Actually, no.
How many people died in 8 years? Oh god! Oh my god!
Point, the thing is, sir, my point is this. He was right.
How many people? You haven't answered my fucking question. You just keep saying he was right, and I haven't even. Dude, you just keep saying he was right. How many people died in ICE custody in 8 years under Obama? How many people? What's it? If you don't know, just say I don't know. It's okay to say I don't know.
It's the same.
It's not the same number. You fucking moron.
You fucking idiot. You idiot. And then are you counting? What statistics are you counting?
I literally just said the statistic. If you would shut the fuck up. All right. I'm putting him on hold. Facts. Thank you to our friend. Oh, he hung up. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for self-deleting yourself. Thank you to our friend Facts. Thank you, Facts, for your donation on the Blue app. I appreciate you, friend. Says, every day in Magaland is Friday the 13th. I appreciate you. See you in NYC. Thank you. Thank you, our friend. Steve, we'll see you in NYC. It's very kind of you. Every day is Friday the 13th, and fuck that shit. So.
Do you want to explain, because clearly the caller doesn't understand math.
I just wanted to talk about numbers and facts, and he just really had his fucking feelings. So, okay. Anyways, hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. We are just mainly looking to talk to Trump supporters and right now, but I do appreciate you, friend.
Well, I am. I do support him.
Oh, okay. Well, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
I didn't vote. I'm 32.
Okay, what state are you in?
Michigan.
Michigan. Okay, Michigan, 32. Would you like to discuss one of the subjects I have above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
No, I don't think whether he's Christian or not has anything to do with it's kind of irrelevant.
I didn't say that Donald Trump was
Christian.
Christian.
Something about that. I can't see
it says
right
what
now,
it says is MAGA isn't Christian, and what that prompt means is that the policies that are put forth by the MAGA movement and by Republicans in general and the Trump administration are not in any way related to the teachings of Jesus Christ or Christianity.
Okay, well, that's an opinion.
It's more a fact, but okay.
I don't know why anybody would want that. Why would you want full-on Christian? Politics and religion don't belong together.
I agree 100% with you, except for the fact I agree 100% with you. But the people that you're supporting right now literally believe in Christian nationalism and are pushing for Christian nationalism, and they purport to be incredibly Christian, and they say that the things that they're doing are Christian, but they're very, very hypocritical because the things that they're doing aren't Christian. And so I like to point out how hypocritical they are. But they're, in fact, incredibly Christian nationalist, and they believe that Christianity should be part of our government. So I agree with you that it shouldn't be. But unfortunately, the people that you support, unfortunately, all of the people that you support in the Trump administration think that way.
There's some people. It's not
all
of
the
them. There's
people
some
in the
people
Trump
that
administration,
act like that.
all of the people in the Trump administration currently think that way.
Well, there's a lot of problems in politics. It's not everyone, not every
all
single
of the people in the
Republican
Trump
or...
administration currently believe in Christian nationalism. Yes, sir. In the Trump administration,
I don't think that's
in the
true.
Trump I didn't say every Republican in the government. I said in the Trump administration, in his the president, the vice president, like the main people around him and his cabinet, like all of those higher ups, they all believe in Christian nationalism. Yes.
I don't believe that is a factual statement. So
cool. Then why don't you then who
that,
doesn't believe in Christian nationalism out of his inner? J.D. Vance does, Donald Trump does, Stephen Miller does, Susie Wiles does. He literally installed a faith leader at the White House in a position in like the Christian task force for the first time ever. There's a person to literally like protect Christianity. Literally a position that's never existed before in the White House that he's created.
Haven't there also been hundreds of complaints about military leaders talking to their troops regarding Iran, saying this is like the end times and this is, this is a precursor to Jesus's return. Like, I can't imagine that happening if it's not coming top down. Can you?
No, in fact, that's an excellent point, Erika. In fact, that's even recently within the last week, reports from our own troops complaining about their commanders and sending in videos of their commanders giving speeches that involve talking about God and how we have to fight for God and this is God's war. Why are our military commanders talking about God and religion when they're talking to our troops?
I mean, I'd say that's pretty unusual, but I don't think that's a top down. You can't claim
that's literally a department of that is literally in the military, sir.
You interrupt people a lot, you know that?
Oh, I'm so sorry. In the military, sir, how does the military work? Do people just go rogue and decide to do things on their own all the time? Or is the military an incredibly strict command structure that goes top to fucking down?
Yeah, but like sergeants, like drill sergeants in the military that are training privates, like there's no direct command structure.
We're not talking about drill sergeants. We're not talking about drill sergeants. We're talking about commanders of people who are going into battle who this past week in Iran. That's not what you're not supposed to talk to your people like that.
If you're talking about commanders, they have even more autonomy than like NCOs.
Absolutely not. They take their orders directly from the Secretary of Defense.
Not what to say and how
they
to walk
literally
and shit
take
like
their
that.
orders directly from the Secretary of Defense. And if you think that this isn't unusual, why are soldiers all of a sudden speaking up about it and saying this is the first time that this has ever happened?
I do think it's unusual, but I also think that
cool.
Iran
So it's
was
literally
kind of
another example of Christian nationalism infiltrating our government.
But do you think that there's a lot of reasons that people could get inspired to say that sort of thing? Whether they should or shouldn't is a completely different issue. But
I have a question for you. Do you think that these people that are complaining about this are all from like the same unit, or even all even from the same service? Are they all from the army? Are they all from the navy? Were they all in the same briefing? Because
I can't imagine they would be.
I'm sorry, still talking, thank you. My point to you would be, if this is coming from multiple people in multiple of the different services, that's top down. Because the likelihood of, I don't know, whoever happens to be talking, like a captain or a lieutenant, that's the English in me, a lieutenant, or I don't know, the Navy ranks, a captain of a ship, or an admiral, or, a wing commander or whatever, all of them saying the same fucking thing, that's top down.
Okay, I still think that that's an assumption, but that's besides the point. How many reports are there? How many different units? Do you actually know, or are you just...
Hundreds of reports.
How many?
Hundreds.
Hundreds? Do you know how many men and women serve in the armed forces? You're talking about like 2 million people.
You hold on. Number one, there are about 1.8 million people who serve. Okay. But hang on, time out. Are you telling me that all 1.8 million people were getting a speech about going into combat into Iran last week? No. So now what we're going to do is now that number. But hey, so now that number goes way, way, way down. Okay. And by way, way, way down, I mean there's actually probably only about a few thousand people that would have been getting that speech, okay? And then 200, and then, hey, bud, I'm literally explaining this. You asked a question. I'm giving you the fucking answer. You want the answer? I'll give it to you. So we're talking
really
probably
mad, man.
Because you asked a question and I'm answering it, and you're interrupting me while I'm answering your question.
I didn't get to finish the thought. You're just like,
you said, how many people could it be? You said, how many people could it be? And I'm answering you. Anyways.
So you think that's top down? You think that's from the very top? They just sent down orders.
Yes, because the Department of Defense has been changing everything about how they operate. We have been getting complaints, and we have been getting all of this. That's why. Well, what have they been doing? Oh, that's right. They've been getting rid of inspectors generals. What do inspectors generals do? Oh, that's right. They do oversight at the Department of Defense. They're the people that make sure that things like this don't happen. But see, when you're in charge of the Department of Defense and, Congress won't stand up to you and won't do shit about it, you can just get rid of the people that do the oversight and remake the Department of Defense however you want. Pete Hegseth has literally said that this is what he's doing. He talks about God openly. This is a top-down directive. If you don't understand that, then you know nothing about how the military and the Department of Defense works.
I got a pretty good idea how it works, but that's decided.
Cool. Well, then if you have a pretty good idea of how it works, then you would understand that if military commanders were giving speeches that talked about God and the end times, and 200 different troops reported it, then that is a major issue. If it was 5 troops that reported it, maybe I would agree with you. Maybe we would have maybe you would have a little bit of a case there. I'd be like, well, that could be like just this one isolated incident, and it was one person who went rogue. 200 is not an isolated incident, and we know for a fact that it came from multiple commanders. So what we can agree on is the thing that I said to you at the beginning, which is everyone who is in Donald Trump's orbit in this administration is a Christian nationalist and wants Christianity to be the national religion of America. And since you don't believe that, I have given you example after example after example of it.
I don't know your co-host's name, but could you ask her what the national religion of the UK is?
We actually have one. It's Christianity.
Right.
Cool. Okay, anyway, so why are you talking about the UK? We're in the United States of America. That's what we're talking about. So anyways, now that I've proven to you, because the United States is a geopolitical power. In fact, for the moment, we're still the number one geopolitical power. Who knows how long that'll last, thanks to Donald Trump. But for the moment, we're the number one geopolitical power in the world, and what we do affects everybody else. So she gets to talk about United States politics. Anyways, what part of Donald Trump's
fact that they're
hang on, bud. I really know you want to. I know you want to pivot, but I know you want to pivot away from this. But I really, since you brought it up,
I'm not pivoting away from it. I'm just continuing.
Oh my God. No, we can't continue on until you actually acknowledge. We can't continue on until you acknowledge that Donald Trump has surrounded himself with Christian nationalists. And if you disagree, you should
Okay,
prove me
that-
wrong.
That I could agree with that there are
Great.
definitely people around Trump that are Christian nationalists. I wouldn't say everyone who is in the government that supports
I never
MAGA
said that everyone.
is a
I literally made it
You
clear
did
to you at the
say
beginning of. I
everyone.
literally said to you.
Everyone.
I literally said to you at the beginning of this conversation. Literally, not every Republican who's in Congress is a Christian nationalist or thinks that. I said, but Donald Trump and the people around him in his administration are Christian nationalists and want Christianity to be the national religion. You just weren't listening to what I said.
At one point, you said anyone who is MAGA in the government is a Christian.
That's
nationalist.
not what I
You did
said.
say that.
That is not what I said.
Well, you
Not
kind
once.
of repeated yourself.
No,
many
I
times,
didn't.
I'm
You
not really
just
sure
weren't
you
listening, and you
remember
need to fucking listen
what you
instead of
said.
trying to just talk over me.
Okay, well, maybe you should also take that kind of advice.
Maybe you should shut
right?
the
If you
fuck
wanna
up and
talk
just
to
listen to
people-
what I'm fucking saying instead of trying to tone police me and trying
No,
to
but
interrupt
if
me.
I talk to you,
I'm
listen.
not the one listen, hey, 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 listen.
Wow.
Hey,
okay.
listen.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey,
Yeah, there you
listen.
go. You actually have
Hey,
to stop talking.
Hey, listen. Oh, look. Okay, so I guess it does.
Good boy. Now stop talking. You're going to actually have to listen to what we say.
You're really degrading.
Are you all this dumb in Michigan or just you?
Am I being dumb? Do you think?
I want to know, why would you
I
not
just-
vote in? Why would you not vote in a swing state, unless, of course, you happen to be a felon or not old enough to vote?
I'm not a felon, although I do think that would be kind of an evil way to frame somebody like, oh, you're a felon, therefore your opinions don't matter. But
Why
I'm not
would
a
you
felon.
not
I'm
vote
not
in a
felon.
swing state? Why would you not vote in a swing state?
I don't agree with either political party. I think they're both corrupt. They're both evil. There's hundreds of people from both political parties that are in the Epstein files, not to mention all the evidence that they found on the island besides these fucking emails that they want to release and say, this is the Epstein files. What about the 12 laptops or whatever it is the fuck they found in his house there? What about all that shit? They're not really releasing everything. They're just like, oh, here's a half a cookie, and we're going to keep this other sleeve and pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. So I don't agree with either political party. And this was long before Epstein, okay? This was 10 years ago I decided, you know what? Both parties are fucked. And I'm not going to vote for either of them anymore. Okay?
Sounds like you really shouldn't. It sounds like you really
if you
shouldn't
get
have.
enough-
It sounds like since you didn't vote that you really shouldn't have an opinion because you're really not participating in the political system.
I do have an opinion, though.
No,
do have
I
an
mean, but you
opinion. I
didn't
think that
vote,
the
so
United
really,
States
but you
government
didn't vote,
should
but
be
you didn't vote, so
reformed.
you're not trying to change anything.
I
You just
do-
want to,
I
you
do
just want to
think
sit
the
back and
United-
not do. You just want to
You're not
sit
gonna let me-
back. You just want to sit back and not
No,
do
that's not
fuck
true.
all and complain on the
That's not
internet
true.
anonymously.
That's not true.
It
That's
literally
not
is true.
I think
You're not voting. You're
Can
not voting.
Can I tell you what I believe, though?
You're not
and why I'm
voting.
not
No, I
voting?
don't care what you believe. You're not voting.
Because I don't believe in the United
You're
States
not.
government
Then
anymore.
go
I do
away. Then
think that
move
it should
somewhere
be
else.
reformed.
Then go somewhere else.
I do think
if you think it should be
reformed.
reformed, then vote
was
for
born here.
reform. Then vote for reform, you idiot.
Which party is for reform?
The Reform Party.
The Reform
You
Party?
could
But
literally
this is not
vote for the
Britain. There's
Reform
two
Party. That would be number
major
one.
parties.
But number two, you could
Right?
vote for, if you really wanted to, you could throw your vote away with the Green Party. You could vote for the Libertarian Party. But also, if you voted for the Democrats, you could then actually try to help put progressives in that would be the ones who would change the government. But of course, you don't even take like 5 seconds to investigate how that would work, because those would be the people that would help do ranked choice voting. What would ranked choice voting do? You say, oh, I don't know. It would help enable third parties in this country to have a voice. But you don't understand
that
that
the
because you
Democrats
only
wanna do
think
that?
in binary terms, and you just want to sit back and go, well, I
don't.
don't like either of the parties, so I'm just going
I
to sit
don't
back and
think
not
in
do
binary
anything.
terms.
You-
I don't think in binary
You
terms.
literally
like you said, if I
just
voted for
said
the Green Party,
you
that would be
literally just
throwing the
said
vote
I don't
away.
like you literally just said I don't like either of the
think-
parties, and so therefore
Yep.
I'm not going to vote.
So how many votes do you think Green Party candidates get on average?
You didn't listen to what I just said, and this is the problem and why this
You're
conversation is going
assuming
nowhere.
that I think what the Green
What
Party
did I just
stands
explain
for
to you
is
about the
good.
Democratic Party and what we should be trying to do?
But I don't agree with
What did I
your
just explain to you
synopsis
about
on
the
that.
Democratic? Well, then
Okay.
explain it back to me then.
You said that the progressives have policies that would be good for getting other parties and yada yada yada.
How
but then
could
you
we get and
interrupted me
how
when
could
I
we get there?
asked-
What would be the way to get there?
I asked you, do you
What
think
would be the
that
way to get
Democrats
there? I explained to
actually
you
want
why this
more
would make
parties?
sense. I know that's not what I
I
said.
can't even get a word
because
in.
you okay,
You're
dude.
so mad, dude.
I'm not
You
mad.
gotta-
It's just I'm just tired of stupid people
Listen,
like you.
Because I'm not being
You're
stupid.
just
You
stupid.
just
You're-
are
you really
assuming
are.
I'm stupid.
No, I'm not
Listen,
assuming you're stupid.
do you
are
think-
stupid.
Do you think either party
so
wants there to
dense.
be another party? They're in bed with each other.
Holy shit, dude. Okay.
They fight
All right.
with each other in public. They say all these things, and then they support policies together that are good for big business, that are good for
Okay.
only the binary
Yes,
party
yes, yes.
system.
Both parties are bad. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, are you done? Great. Anyways, what you've just said is demonstrably untrue because now multiple states have enacted ranked choice voting. Ranked choice voting is a way to help third-party candidates or candidates that may say that they're like a Democrat, but a more far-left progressive Democrat, for example. It helps them get a chance because you're not given a pure majority-minority vote. Ranked choice voting is the way to break out of that system. States like Maine and Alaska have that now. So when you say things like, they'll never go for that, they'll never do that, they'll never allow for it, we're literally already seeing it in the United States of America. So when I hear you say things like that, it informs me that you just don't know what you're talking about and you're lazy and you don't want to vote because you're just fucking stupid.
How many third-party candidates do you know that have been elected?
Would you respond to what I just said? Do you understand what ranked choice voting is?
Yes, I'm aware of it. I also think that it's a facade. Okay, it's not.
How is it a facade? How does it not work as intended? Explain how it doesn't work.
It's not a substantial solution to deep-seated political corruption. Okay?
Why?
That's not a
why. Why isn't
why?
it?
Because the government is still ran by the people it's ran by.
I have a question.
What you're talking about is like I said, it's just a facade. What is it actually doing to help other parties?
So what is the solution?
Tear it down, start over.
Oh, okay. So you're a burn it to the ground guy.
I would say burn it to the ground, but there's definitely people that are in government that should be hung for treason. There's a lot of people that have been corrupted by big business that don't have the interest of the American people at heart on both sides of the aisle.
Like
it's
the guy
not
that
one
you
party.
Like the guy you support?
I only support him because I do construction and he's deporting illegal immigrants who don't belong here. And you wanted to say that they shouldn't be arresting people off the street and they shouldn't be pulling people over. Well, the fact of the matter is if you run from the IRS, they can do that. They carry guns. The FBI can do that. They're national law enforcement.
Hello. The only people that belong on the ground that is currently the United States are indigenous people. You don't belong there either. If we're talking strictly on where we belong, you belong wherever your ancestry is from.
So you guys are just advocating for open borders is all you're
No, who said that?
Saying.
No, I'm literally advocating for the opposite. You're not listening at all.
You're advocating for closed borders?
No,
so
again,
what do you think that they
listening.
should
give
the whole of the United States?
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to frame this correctly here.
Close your mouth and open your ears. What did I just say? Repeat back what I said.
So this is what it sounds like you're saying. They should deport
No.
380 million Americans?
No. Stop it. Not what
to
it sounds
wherever they
like, I
came
said.
from like 6
Not what it-
generations ago, and then give it all back.
I can't.
Right,
I fucking can't, Erika. Like I fucking cannot. He will not. He won't listen. That we're fucking done. I'm fucking done. Other people are trying to call in. I'll take the. If we don't get another fucking op all day, so fucking be it. I can't anymore.
I just want to remind everybody it is Friday the 13th, which is 13 is my lucky number. I may revoke that after today.
I fucking hate you, Erika. Fuck you. Fucking Erika.
If you don't get a harassment and bullying thing,
I love you. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. Oh boy. I'm in trouble. Hi. Thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
45.
And what state, please?
Florida.
Okay. Would you like to discuss one of the subjects that we have up on the screen or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Yeah, one of the gross misconceptions when it was about, you were talking earlier about the military and having invocations and religious talks. It's very common in the military when they have the chaplain's corps or before you go into battle or you have a deployment ceremony that there's a religious invocation. And a lot of the commanders give a religious invocation to their troops prior to going off to do their duty overseas or anything else. So when you have a lot of troops complaining about it, I've been in the military for 27 years, and we've getting a lot of atheists in the military now, and they don't like it. They complain. They feel like they're being slighted when there's a religious invocation or anything like that, and they bitch and whine. So the 200 people that wrote complaints, I'm pretty sure that's where it's coming from.
The problem with that is, I just went and looked up one particular one where a commanding officer encouraged his NCOs to talk when they were talking to their troops, to tell them that this was an Armageddon scenario. And there were, about this particular thing, there were like 20 people that complained. 11 of them were Christians. So the majority of people that complained in that one particular scenario were Christians. I think one was a Jewish person.
Because they claim to be a Christian.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That means
I'm
they're
still
Christian?
talking. I'm still talking.
Okay. Finish.
11 were Christians. I think 2 were Muslims, 1 was Jewish, and then the rest were atheists. But the majority of those people are Christians. And by the way, if you claim to be a Christian, if you say you are Christian because you believe in the teachings of Jesus Christ, whether you are a member of the church,
what is a Christian?
whether you have been inducted into the church or not, that still makes you a Christian.
And then also to add on to what Erika said, this is not a simple invocation. You're making this out to be like, oh, commander saying something to the effect of like, hey, I hope that God will protect us, et cetera, et cetera. That, even though I'm not, I still think that strictly speaking, that shouldn't be a thing. That I would understand. I would get that. I good. Listen, I grew up Catholic. I get it. Like you're like, hey, God protect us, God keep us as we go into battle, or something like that. I would understand that. I would understand a quick prayer, even though I believe in strict separation of church and state in this country. But that's not. Hold on. But the quotes from the reports at 50 different military installations are all the same, which means if the quotes are all the same from the reports, that means that this was a coordinated effort to tell people the same thing. And the quotes all reference that it was, quote, part of God's divine plan, and, quote, President Trump has been anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Iran to cause Armageddon and mark his return to Earth. That was a common thread throughout these speeches. That is not simple invocation, sir.
Was that an interpretation? Because
Those
I've
are
never
quotes.
heard of anything like that.
I know.
And I haven't.
Yeah, I know, right?
I
That's
haven't
fucking
heard it.
wild. Yeah, I know. And that was reported in by 200 different people over 50 different military installations. That's why this is not just it's just some atheist who is mad because someone said, God bless our troops as we go into battle. No, sir. This was somebody actually saying, literally, this is part of God's divine plan, and President has been anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Iran to cause Armageddon and mark his return to Earth.
Does anybody have any proof of that?
Yes, this has been widely reported all over. You can look it up on the AP. You can look it up on Reuters. You can look it up anywhere.
No video, no memorandum, no nothing. Hearsay.
What? What do you mean?
People are lobbying an accusation that this is said.
Right,
are they using a vague variance of it, or are they doing it? Because I've been in for a long time, and I deal with S3 stuff. And there's never been a memorandum or OPSEC tempo or
I'm going to give you a source
like
that you can go to. I'm going to give you a source that you can go to and look at. There is something called the Military Religious Freedom Foundation, and they are the people that monitor this kind of stuff. And right there on the front
US
page,
soldiers.
Got it.
Right there on the front page of their website, they have this report.
This is. I'm sorry, man, but I find it absolutely hilarious that you're talking about things and the freedom of speech from a country where you hail from a country that arrests people for difference in opinion and speech.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. Stop. First of all,
the audacity
your
of
country.
her coming on here to lobby opinions that aren't allowed in her own country.
I just want to point. Well, first of all, I'm in my own country now, so feel free to call the police and have me arrested, and we'll see if they turn up at my door. Go ahead.
When did I say that? Jump to your triggered confusion.
You said stop. You just said I'm saying this here so that I don't get arrested. So feel free. Go ahead. Call the police right now.
The joke is I'm not calling for you to be arrested because I believe in the freedom.
Well, the joke is that the actual joke is that I couldn't be arrested for what I'm saying because I'm not using any hate speech and I'm not inciting violence towards anybody else. And those are the two things, apart from grooming and stalking, that I could be arrested for. And guess what? You can also be arrested in your country for online incitement. The Supreme Court has literally ruled that free speech does not apply to everything. Okay? So
correct. You can't threaten bodily harm.
I'm sorry, still talking. That's thing number one, okay? And thing number two, nobody's talking about free speech here. If 50 different commanders have all decided off the top of their own head to use the exact same wording to invoke Armageddon by themselves, then sure, just parallel writing in terms of their speeches. But it seems to me like 50 is not happenstance. In fact, it's not even coincidence. It's top down. That's what they have been asked to say.
Okay, so Mike, the main argument I have is that I'm actually in the military. I'm not somebody from the outside looking in, getting third-party perspective. And what I'm saying is there hasn't been anything published to that nature. There hasn't. I haven't seen anything come across my desk. I haven't seen any memorandums or new ALRACs or anything like that come across where they're posting that.
Oh,
that's
so are you?
joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. So hold on.
Time
Time out. Okay, great. So which brand? Time out. Bud, hey Bud. I'm asking you a question. So which unit are you commanding in the Middle East right now?
I'm not in the Middle East right
now. Oh, great. So I guess we've solved that problem, huh?
So
Thanks for answering.
50,
you literally
jag off.
Jesus. Jag off. I didn't say it was 50 different bases, you fucking idiot.
Your friend did.
She didn't say bases.
I didn't say anything.
She said 50 different posts.
Yeah, 50 different posts. Posts aren't bases, you idiot. If you're in the military, you would know that.
Jesus. The ignorance.
Posts aren't bases. You can
Who
be
are
at
the
a
50
post.
different commanders
You can be
that
at a
wrote- that
hey,
said that?
hey, military man. Can you be at a post that isn't a base?
Depends on the context of what you're talking about.
The answer is
You can be
fucking
posted
yes,
up in
you
Germany.
fucking chud. You can say sorry to my friend now for being fucking wrong.
Well,
You can say sorry
She
to
was
my
wrong.
friend
It
now
wasn't
for being
50
fucking
different
wrong.
installations
You can
that
say
were-
sorry
that
to
had
my
this
friend now for being fucking wrong.
You're right. She was fucking wrong.
I'm not having it. You can go fuck yourself, dude. This is why people hate people like you, okay? This is why. This is why people hate military jagoffs. This is why, okay? This is why you don't represent the majority of the people who served in our armed forces who are good and decent people. You're the one who gives them a fucking bad name. You are nowhere near any of this fucking conflict, assuming that you're actually in the military, which I have my doubts. But you are nowhere fucking near this conflict. And you're like, well, I haven't seen anything come across my desk. Of course you haven't. You're not giving these fucking briefings. Why the fuck would you? Holy fucking shit, what the fuck? These are the people in our military? No wonder Pete Hegseth likes you.
Kind of reminds me of the time when I spoke to a guy who said he was in the US military, and I asked, for his, what unit he served with, and he said E3. And I was like, I'm not American, but even I know that's a rank, not a unit.
Yeah. Wonder if our friend there that we were talking to, I wonder if he knows that. By the way, our phone lines are back open now. Phone lines are back open, so if you've been wanting to call, they're back open. I wonder if our friend there knows that the USS Tripoli has been dispatched to the Middle East with thousands of Marines on it. Thank you, by the way, to both Crystal and to Crow for sending that over to me.
Crystal also sent it to me, but I didn't want to interrupt with it.
Oh, thank you, friend. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Absolutely did.
Cool. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
South Dakota, and I'm 45. I talked to you the other night, and you hung up on me because you didn't hear me very well. Can you hear me all right today?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I do remember. I remember talking to you, and we couldn't hear you. I actually can hear you quite well now. Thank you.
All right, that's awesome.
Yeah, what would you
So
like
my
to
thing
talk about?
is, what is your definition of nationalism?
I'm sorry. So what we do is that we talk about one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now. So
I know, and okay, I get that, but you've talked a lot about people in Christian nationalism.
Yep.
What is nationalism? What is the definition of nationalism?
You want like the dictionary definition of nationalism, like how it actually is?
Yeah, I was like, you're something close to it.
Yeah, so it'd be like basically like loyalty, devotion, and allegiance to your country that that goes beyond patriotism because it puts your country above all others, and it also outweighs it also would outweigh individual rights or other groups' rights, even sometimes within said country.
The only way it would override that is if your laws override that. Other than that, you go by your nation. Your nation is by laws.
But that's nationalism can impact people's rights. That's the whole point. That's why nationalism is
so
bad
what's
and
so bad
patriotism
about,
can be good. That's why those are two different things.
So
That's why
what
we
is
have two
so
different
bad
words.
about nationalism? What's so bad about nationalism?
I literally just explained the bad thing about nationalism. Did you not?
What's so bad about it, though?
The thing I just said, which is that it can curtail people's rights. It can hurt people. It can come at the expense. No, even people in the country where the nationalism occurs.
Yes, only if they are violating the laws of that nation, because a nation is of law.
No, that's incorrect, sir. So nationalism, especially when it comes in a form of, say, Christian nationalism or white nationalism, et cetera, right? When it comes in one of those forms, then it specifically denotes that you want nationalism, but only of that flavor. So when the White House is being driven by, hold on, time out. I'm literally trying to explain this to you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Thank you. So when you have a White House that is literally being run by self-avowed Christian nationalists, people that actually call themselves Christian nationalists, that means that they want nationalism to the detriment of all other religions. And in America, that is literally the first line of our First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. So that would that's very bad. So you can see where nationalism is bad. So I'm glad we figured that out.
I only see where Christians might get it wrong, but Christian nationalism would be Christian and nationalism. I don't think that is putting forth any religion ahead of any others. I believe that their beliefs. Hold on, lady, hold on. I believe that's their beliefs that they're trying to implement into what is nationalism. Nationalism is not bad in any way. Nationalism is actually a great thing. That's what we absolutely should have in this country, and we lack it bad. Not Christian nationalism. I think we lack nationalism, period.
I just want to ask you a question, if I can.
All right.
Why do you think that the phrase "God bless America" is so common?
Why do I think God bless America is so common?
Why would God bless America over any other country? The United States was not a country.
Probably because it says on our currency, "In God we trust."
Yeah, but why would God bless America over any other country?
Because God is, I guess, in a non-religious way, doesn't have to mean any certain entity. It actually can mean good, orderly direction.
What?
Huh?
Hello?
Yeah. What does that
mean? What you just said doesn't make any sense.
Good, orderly direction.
No.
It doesn't have to mean any entity. Not in any way.
No.
God, good, orderly direction, and that's what we stand for.
Pop it. It's not in God all capital letters. We trust. It's in God capital G, lowercase o, lowercase d. It's referring to an entity.
Let me ask the lady this. So, how many times is God in the Constitution, and how many times is God in the Declaration of Independence?
God's in the Constitution 0 times. I don't know how many times God's in the Declaration.
It's in the Declaration of Independence a bunch of times, but that's irrelevant. It doesn't really matter.
Yes. What I'm saying is that obviously somebody believed in something, but just because they put the word God. Okay, go ahead.
Dude,
my bad.
I don't understand what you're trying to get at here. The bottom line is okay, hold on. Just time out. You seem to think that what we need is nationalism. Nationalism is inherently okay. I hope that what you really mean is that you want patriotism. Nationalism means that your country is first to the detriment of all other things, including potentially people within your own country, groups within your own country. You wouldn't want any groups in your own country to be suffering, right?
I wouldn't, but at the same time,
so stop. Time out. That's all. Okay, I didn't need any more than that. I just needed a yes or a no. So if you don't want any groups in our country to suffer, right? And you don't want that. Then what you really mean is you want patriotism. Maybe you want people to have pride in their country and to want to do good for their country or something to that effect. Is that maybe what you mean?
No, I want them to be loyal to our country.
Okay, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay, did you
3
ever
times, in fact.
criticize? Okay, cool. Did you ever criticize Joe Biden or Obama or
Yes,
Bush?
I absolutely did.
Okay, then you're not a nationalist.
I've criticized every I've been alive since Jimmy Carter.
I'm just telling you something. If you criticized a president of the United States, then you are not a nationalist, because a nationalist would not support criticizing whoever the U.S. president was.
I guess that is objective viewing, considering if the president is not for the national interest of the country, then no, it would not apply.
No, that's false, because whether the president is or isn't for the national interests of the country, you as a nationalist would not be able to criticize the president, whether you agree with them or not, because you would just agree with them because they are the country.
All right, well, I'll give you that.
So you're not
so
a
I guess
nationalist.
Patriotism that I'm looking for, but hold on, lady, hold on. I'll let you talk.
No, I just want to tell
the
you,
actual
by the
definition
way,
of the actual definition of not patriotism, but of nationalism does not explicitly say the leader of the country. It does not explicitly say it says the best interest of the country. Just because they're president does not make the best interest of the country. Not.
So
does not make them loyal to our country either. Does not make them loyal to it either.
Okay, Grandpa, you need to stop talking occasionally. Okay?
I do.
You really don't. Yeah,
I do. You just try to talk over me when you don't agree.
Pop it. You're jabbering on. I hate to tell you this, but you're jabbering on. Okay?
Go ahead, lady. Say whatever you got to say.
You don't have to give me permission. I will. And if
All right,
I don't,
we already know that. You'll talk over me every time.
And yet, who's talking over who now?
Hey, it's the pot calling the kettle black, isn't it?
I haven't called anything. Anyway, this idea that your idea of what America should be is tops anybody else's idea. Half the country.
I absolutely do not think that.
Right. Okay. So there's no point in me talking.
Really, when you're talking in American politics, probably you're right.
Yeah, you're right, man. You know what? You're right. You probably know way more than she does. By the way, how many branches of government do we have?
What do you mean, how many branches of government do we have?
How many branches of government do we have?
Technically 3.
And they are?
That's just technically.
And what are the branches of government?
Well, you have executive, judicial, and legislative.
Very good. How many members are there in the Senate?
Well, how many members are in the Senate? What is there? 100.
Good job. Very good. Look at you. You know what you're doing. How many amendments are there to the Constitution?
26.
Wrong.
27.
25.
27.
25 then.
The Brit got it. Very good. How many articles are there in the Constitution?
How many articles? That I'm not sure on how many articles there are.
I know, Matt. I know.
Erica, Brit, go.
Aren't there 7?
7, correct. Damn, dude. Ouch.
Okay, well, so if she's so in tone with our Constitution, why wasn't she able to answer about the Declaration of Independence, considering we did independence ourselves from the country she's in?
I'm sorry, sir. Is the Declaration of Independence the Constitution?
Absolutely not, but it's what it gave us the ability to write the Constitution.
Is the Declaration of Independence a legally binding document?
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
The Declaration of Independence
How is it not? How is it not?
It's
if it's not legally binding, then we would still be underneath the...
Stop shouting, sir. Stop shouting. It's a Dear John letter.
It's a Declaration of Independence. If it's not legally binding, then the Constitution will not be legally binding either.
False.
Then why are we not still underneath British rule?
Okay.
Because they decided to let us?
Okay. Hey, I have a question for you. How about this? I have a question for you. What are the Articles of Confederation?
I do not know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know the Articles of Confederation.
Well, the articles. Hold on. Time out.
What are they?
I will. If you let me. If you just said I don't know.
Go ahead.
Thank you. The Articles of Confederation were what governed the United States of America from 1781 until 1789, until we wrote and ratified our now Constitution. So are the Articles of Confederation still legally binding in this country, caller?
No, they're not.
Well, then how is it that the Declaration of Independence would be? Or is it that the Constitution superseded all of those documents and is the supreme law of the land, which, if you ever took a citizenship, you would know it's the first question usually is, what is the Constitution? And the answer is, it's the supreme law of the land. Look it up on a citizenship test.
I'll give you that. So, if you look at it like that, then why is ICE not police officers then? They are a government entity, a law enforcement, law enforcement that supersede local governments.
Hi, sir. My name is Ari. I don't know if you know me, but this is the lovely voice that you're hearing in your ear real quick. I had to come up here to make a statement to you to help you out understand the Declaration of Independence, and maybe this would help you out, right? Are you familiar with these two words, Revolutionary War?
Oh yeah. What about it?
Oh, okay, perfect. So you're familiar with the Revolutionary War. I am glad to hear it. Are you aware that when our founding fathers who wanted to start the Revolutionary War, when they wrote and signed their names on the Declaration of Independence and sent it to the king in Great Britain, that they were committing sedition?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're aware that if we had lost this wonderful thing that occurred in our history that helped us become the country that we are you aware that if we had lost that Revolutionary War, that all of our founding fathers and all of the military members that fought on our side would have been hung in the courtyard?
Yes, I know that. Yeah, I absolutely know that.
Oh, okay. So
you also realize there were a bunch of farmers who beat out the British, right? A bunch of farmers.
Oh, and
I missed part of that.
What's your overall point here? What's your overall
point? The French military and the Dutch military.
And the Hessians.
Not just a bunch of farmers.
Don't forget the Hessians, the Germans.
So you're the Dutch. Oh, even worse.
The French.
Yeah, I mean.
And the French, even worse.
Even worse?
Yeah, it wasn't just us that fought.
They helped you out, buddy.
Yeah, it was, sir. It was literally the United States did not fight the Revolutionary.
Oh my God! Believe that.
Hold on, bro.
He's saying this to the French woman. What?
Holy fucking shit! You do realize that when France came back to us, and they wanted help. Oh my! I fucking.
You do realize without the U.S.
Ari, I can't with this guy.
Great Britain would have never been able to take over France after the Second World during the Second World War, right?
And Britain didn't take over France.
Yeah, never, sir. Are you aware that you know what the difference is between AD and BC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, France has been its own country since before Jesus walked this earth in theory.
Absolutely not. It was part of Germany there in 1943.
No, it was not.
No, it was never taken over by the Germans.
It was
never taken over by the Germans. It was never taken over by the Germans.
French, no.
It was occupied, but that didn't make it part of Germany.
Occupied is what is occupying something?
That doesn't make it part of another country.
Holy shit.
You're right. It doesn't change the borders, but it is if it's occupied, it's occupied.
You
right?
just said it. You're right. It doesn't change the borders. The military was just there.
All right,
hey,
so
wait a
let's
second.
look at
No,
that.
time out. I want to ask. No.
Alaska's a part of Canada, right?
I just want to ask you one quick question. Is Iraq part of America?
No, absolutely not.
There you go. You just answered your own goddamn question.
How is that? How is that? When Puerto Rico, that's an American territory. That's part of America, isn't it?
Oh my God! Since 1859, because we fought and won in the Spanish War and we took it over. Oh my God! We're so fucking dumb.
It is still a U.S. territory, right?
We signed a Commonwealth treaty
What about
with
Guam?
them. We had
What about
what?
Guam?
We literally
Guam?
we fought and we acquired them. They literally legally became
Guam.
our bud.
We didn't fight Guam.
Treaties.
No, we didn't. Oh my God.
We purchased them.
You cannot be this fucking stupid. Honest to God.
purchased
No,
them.
you are this fucking stupid. Believe that, you fucking queer.
You know what, Matt? I'm absolutely convinced at this point that this man's
my
mother
goodness. Here we
is
go.
very
Some
sorry.
kind of
I'm
resurrection.
talking.
DJ
I'm
me.
talking. Shushies.
I put him on hold.
Shushies.
He's listening to music.
I'm absolutely positive that this man's mother wishes she had kept the placenta instead of him.
I think she wishes he'd been part of the bit that ran down her thigh. To be honest, darling.
Yeah, I would agree.
No,
yeah,
placenta joke was a deep cut. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we all can we get some placentas in the chat, please? Placentas in the chat for Ari. By the way, I watched the video. That was fucking delightful. I don't think I've ever seen Ari crack up quite that much. That was really just absolutely delightful.
No,
it was amazing.
It was funny.
Yeah. So listen, caller, if you don't understand like the basicness of this, that like having an army in a place for an extended period of time does not automatically mean that it's part of another country. I don't know. I really just can't help you. Like basic logic, basic logic escapes you. Basic logic escapes you, sir.
You church it up all you want. Just because an army occupies it doesn't make it a part of that. I mean,
yeah. I just asked you about Iraq. Is Iraq part of the United States? Yes or no?
No.
Then the United States, the United States Army has been occupying it and in control of it since 2003, up until, of course, we finally decided to give it back nominally to the Iraqis.
Does Iraq have a governing body?
They do now. Did they when we invaded them and we took over Baghdad in 2003?
Yes, they had fucking Saddam.
Am I having a stroke? Am I having a fucking stroke? Like, is it coming out gibberish?
Because you're just speaking retarded.
There it is. Okay.
He'd already called you a Q word.
Yeah,
you might not have
I
heard
missed that.
TikTok doesn't recognize that one as a slur, though.
But just so that we know, the French had a governing body throughout World War II, even when their country was occupied by Germans. President Charles de Gaulle was in the UK, still being president of France.
Yeah. Hi, caller. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Nice.
Hello?
Would never vote for that moron. I've been voting since 1972. I'm old. Never voted for a Republican. Never will.
I appreciate you very, very, very much, friend. We are mainly looking to talk to Trump supporters.
Oh, you just want to talk to the mega morons? Okay.
But listen, I want to tell you that I have so much respect for you for voting for that long and for keeping your vote so consistent and so right, my friend. I want to tell you I have real respect for you. I want to tell you that. Okay.
I appreciate you trying to talk to these morons. It's really hard. I mean, these people. But can I just say one thing really quick?
You go
just
for
real
it.
quick.
Go for it.
Remember when they asked Donald Trump about the Declaration of Independence? Remember what he said? He said it was a declaration of unity, love, and respect. He's such a moron.
Oh my God.
I remember that. I'd forgotten about that. You're 100% right.
Madre de Dios.
Caller, I appreciate you very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right. Take care. W's caller. We appreciate you.
W caller. Okay, well, I gotta drop back down. That was an insane call. I have to teleport back to my fake liberal job that doesn't exist, and continue just grifting on the internet or something.
Ari, if you haven't been listening, they've all been insane today, every one of them.
But does it beat that placenta is murder?
I need to. I'm gonna. You know what? If we have a minute here, I'm gonna play it in a minute, Ari. Is what I'm gonna do. If we don't get another call here in a couple of minutes, I will play it for. If you don't mind, I'm gonna play it for everybody.
If you're gonna play it, then before you play it, I'll stay in here. Just
Okay.
invite me back up, and I'll come up. I'll sit here quietly so everybody can understand and just enjoy, bask in the glory of "Show me your placenta."
Okay. I want to do it because I have to be honest with you guys. This is real. I need a fucking palate cleanser. I really do.
And then guys, be sure that when I post the video, you go and interact with it.
Yes, you guys. We really need to make this. We really need to make this one go viral. What is it?
Oh yeah, Emma's in the comments, and I was watching her live the other day. It might even have been yesterday, and a guy said that conception starts at DNA, so that was fun.
Of course, that's right when my window capture bombs out. Why? There we go. All right, I'm gonna blow this up for you guys because I'm gonna blow this up for you guys because I really want you to see. I really want you to see Ari's face here. Actually, what I'm gonna do? Hold on. I can open this in another window. Do that. Hold, please. Oh, it does that. Shoot. Hold on. We'll get this. 1 second.
And while we're waiting, I would love it if everybody on the TikToks could tappity tap the screen and share the live. And if you happen to be over on the tubes, like and subscribe, all of that shiz. Do the stuff.
You can find Erika's, by the way, down in the comments also. So. Okay, here we go. I'll do it this way. This will be easier.
Did you try downloading the video?
I did. That's what I did. I'm just gonna do it this way. So I want to because I really want people. I have a problem with Discord and the videos. I really want people to be able to see your face. So, anyways, enjoy. This is from last night with Ari and Polly.
His mother cried when she had to get rid of
Where'd sound go? That was weird. Hold on. One sec. There we
go. His mother cried when she had to get rid of the placenta, not him.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That was way too many
You're
syllables.
talking about murder.
Apparently.
Your mic's off. You know that?
I know. I
Oh, okay.
Why are we talking about murder? And I'm talking about why I still support Trump.
The
He thinks he thinks the word placenta means murder.
Placenta. What comes from a placenta? Because you guys gone off the rail, I'll go off the rail too. What comes from a placenta? Go ahead.
Nothing. Anyway, guys, everybody, point and laugh.
Do you have a placenta, or does that female have a placenta, or can produce one? Show your audience, please. I'm waiting.
Polly, it's all of us.
Show the audience your placenta, babe. That's what he just said.
I
can't. Show it to him. That's what he's requesting. He wants you to show it to him. Like that's.
Show your
a placenta?
Or am I supposed to show him mine? I'm not. I'm confused.
No,
I don't know.
no.
I don't know how that works, but apparently
hide and seek.
we're so.
Hide
All
and
right,
seek.
we're just supposed to just throw it on out
That's the
there.
bottom feeding that you're gonna do. Hide and seek.
Do you want to see my
just
placenta,
said,
sir?
Who can produce one? You?
You want to see my placenta,
or
sir?
Not
the
what you
female?
said.
Hello.
Oh my
Hello.
god. Hello. That is such a great that is such a great fucking clip, you guys. Oh my god.
I'm going to spend the rest of my day walking around saying placenta.
For those of you who weren't here, we got a delightful Polly and Ari raid last night, and it was just, we were just flooded, and the comments that were coming in, and then like super chats and different. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck? And I texted Ari. He was like, you gotta tell, like, what is happening? And she's like, oh, we had a caller. I'll send you the video. I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't get it until today, and then I was like, that was fucking great. So now I understand what was going on. But last night it was amusing, but it was amusing in a confusing way. So that was funny. But,
it's just one of those. It's so bad, it's good.
it was fucking amazing. I have people on Discord being like, please send me the clip now. Yes, people want that one. Delightful.
It's in the live chat of my part of the server, like the main part of the server. It's in the main live chat. I'm going to make a true clip to post on all of the everywhere, including on the Purple Witch app, because I think everyone needs to see it. It's great. It's hilarious. I love it. Also, guys, please. I need somebody that is a graphic designer to make me a design for Show Me Your Placenta, Babe. I was asked to have that made as a shirt, and I will make it. Please.
The people demand it. The people they demand the shirt, Ari.
Placenta.
Placenta.
If you say it 3 times, the knowledge of what it is will come to you. And guys, I'm not going to use Chat GPT for that, because I like real art. I do. I do like Chat GPT for some things, but I want real art.
I said the same thing when I was doing a logo and stuff like that. I actually crowdsourced a graphic designer from right here. It was really cool. So it's good to use real people. Real people make real art, guys. It's good.
Placenta. Also, you guys just send me a message. I will check my message requests after my not real fake liberal job. I don't know which one it's supposed to be right now.
I'm going to be honest though. We've now said the word placenta so many times that I don't feel like it's a real word. So I kind of get where
It's
he's
not.
coming from.
Placenta. Why are we talking about schmurder?
Placenta. I already had one. Actually, one of my moms just messaged me and said that they can do a design for you. So I'll Nick, I'll pass your info along. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah.
Send me all the message requests. I promise I will. I'll help you all. Well, you'll help me out, and just send me messages. I promise I will read them. It just will be at the end of the day, because the grift is so for real.
You gotta grift hard at your stupid woke liberal job.
So here's my tiny little grift right this second. Follow me if you haven't, if you want more laughs on placenta jokes, or like you guys. I've got to be honest, and I think even Matt will acknowledge this. Matt might get some crazy callers, but they're not as crazy as mine.
I definitely think that Ari, you attract. I mean, I'm not gonna ask like, what are you wearing, but like, what are you wearing on your lives, Ari? Like, because they call. I don't know what it is. They really do gravitate to Ari. It's fucking wild.
I wear the same thing that I wear to work. I wear regular like business casual. I don't like this one. Like, I'm so confused. I wear business casual. I don't wear anything crazy. Like
Somebody said Matt gets crazy, Ari gets creepy. Ari gets a combo. I feel like Ari gets a serious combo of the two, quite frankly. But the bottom line is, whatever they are, it's entertaining. And so please follow Ari both here on TikTok, and if you're over on the Tube and for some reason you are watching me and you don't follow Ari, which I would be surprised, but if you haven't caught Ari, it's Mermaid Ari, mermaid .ari. Okay, that's very easy to find over on the Tube.
That's here on TikTok.
I'm
sorry.
What
the
is
Tubes is Mermaid RE0.
Mermaid RE. Sorry, my mistake. My apologies, guys. Mermaid RE0 on the Tube. That's sorry, my bad. But that's Ari. So, anyways, yeah. Make sure you do it. I'm glad you stopped by, friend. But are you gonna be on? You gonna be on later? You gonna tell people? You want to tell people?
That has not been confirmed because normally we do take Fridays off.
Oh yeah.
Paulie did say we might, but he hasn't confirmed it. So yeah, I'm not sure. I like this comment. It's probably the best one. Her placenta pheromones. Show me your placenta.
I have no more placenta comments. Okay. All right. Bye, Ari. We'll talk to you later.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. Love you too.
Bye. I feel like placenta would be a lovely name for a holiday resort.
Placenta. Real quick, couple of quick thank yous. Thank you to Gabe for the $4.99 super chat. Okay. Well, best of luck to your mom, Gabe. All right. And also, thank you to Kira for the Blue app, who wanted to mention that also enslaved Africans and Native Americans, probably in numbers that made the difference between winning and losing. She was talking about when we were talking about the Revolutionary War, 100% with that last caller. And I absolutely, if we hadn't jumped straight ahead from that, I absolutely would have brought that up to him. A huge, huge, huge part of winning the Revolutionary War. A huge part. There is no doubt about it. Would not have happened. And if you do not recognize that those people were involved and fought for our independence without even knowing for sure if they would have freedom at the end of it, fucking insane. And they did it. So, put some respect on their names, please. Really. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Somebody in the comments called Rico has said, Erika, without a comma, worry about why your own dump country. I just want to let you know, Rico, you've used the wrong your. What you have accidentally, I imagine, written is, Erika, worry about why you are own dump country. If you love your country so much, Rico, you should probably learn to speak the language. Okay? Thanks.
Probably learn to speak your language first.
Correct, my language.
Oh, boy. Let's see. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, you can get in the box. Just looking for Trump supporters right now. Nurse lady, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Oh, I did not. I just want to say you are absolutely awesome. I know you want to talk to the crazy MAGA people, but you are fantastic, and thanks for all you do.
Okay, friend. Well, thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day, okay?
You too. Bye.
Right, bye-bye. Thank you, nurse lady. Appreciate you. All right, let's see if we can get some Trump supporters in here. Beverly Heels. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did not. I am just I'm curious about the the conflation with Judaism and nationalism. I'm really worried that the Israeli government wants to convey to everyone worldwide that if you are anti-Israeli, that you're anti-Jew. That's not the case, right? Like I think that their aim is to conflate Judaism with Israeli nationalism.
I think I think that I think without going too deep into this subject, I do believe that it is their aim to make it so that they want to make it out to be that if you criticize the Israeli government, they want that to be construed along with anti-Semitism. That's what that is their goal, and we need to be able. And this is the problem with having something akin to a theocracy, right? Is because this is why separation of religion and government is so important. It's that by itself, the Israeli government is just it's its own thing, and we need to be able to say the people doing things in its government are its own thing, and we criticize that. We're not criticizing the Jewish religion or the Jewish people because we respect them and we love them, and they have wonderful traditions and a wonderful they're a wonderful group of people, and we love them. And that's the thing, is that we have to make sure that is understood. But it is completely acceptable to criticize the government of a country for their actions.
Yes,
but you are correct that is what they want.
And that is the distinction that nobody recognizes, and it is infuriating to me that I can, I want to criticize the nation of Israel and people, and byproduct of what Israel has done to infiltrate our systems, to say that, oh, when you criticize Israel, you're criticizing the actual you're criticizing Judaism, and that's not the case. And that is what is really bothersome for me.
Well, the thing I'd say, friend, and I do need to let you go because we really do need to. We're gonna want to try to move on to some Trump supporters. The thing I want to tell you is that I think that there are actually really a lot of us who recognize that and who can separate the two. And so, but we appreciate you coming up. But there really are a lot of us who understand and can separate those two things. I understand the frustration with folks who can't separate the two, who are so focused on Zionism, or so focused on those two things being together. I get the frustration. I do. But we need to hold the line, and we need to hold the government accountable as a government of a state and nothing else. And then we need to simultaneously love our Jewish friends for who they are, because they deserve it. They do. They're absolutely fucking wonderful.
I just want to point out about 50% of the world's Jewish population do not live in Israel. So about half of the Jewish people in the world live, the majority in the US, but also in France, the UK. There's quite a sizable Jewish population in Argentina. There are Jewish people throughout the world. And criticizing the actions of a government is very, very different from criticizing members of a religion, or indeed even the everyday, citizens of the country of Israel. They're not the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It is important to make those distinctions. And I really do want to point out that depending on which circles you're in, it might feel like you can't say those things, but there are so many of us who absolutely recognize the distinction. So, anyways, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in the box over here on TikTok, or if you're over on the tube and you'd like to call in, our phone line is it's open. Our phone line is open. So feel free to give a ring. Appreciate you guys doing all of these good things, helping out with Live Goal if you can, helping out with our friend Erika over here, or if you'd like to offer additional support to either of us, you can find links in our bios over here on TikTok, or links in the description down here on the tube, or a super chat if you'd like to support me over on the tube as well. So we appreciate you guys very much for being here on a Friday afternoon. Erika and I are basically always here on Friday afternoons. This is our regular thing, so don't be surprised to see us on a Friday afternoon. We're here.
This is Matt and Erika time. Although we actually did have a phone call last night at ridiculous o'clock my time, completely by mistake. Matt thought I had called him. I know that he called me.
I did. It was my fault. Yeah, no, it was I guess I've never done that before, but I was like going to reply to Erika's voice note or something, and I guess I like called, or my hands. I don't know. It was like, and then all of a sudden the phone was ringing. I was like, what the fuck? So
we had a lovely half-hour conversation after midnight, which is just what I enjoy. Why not?
Yeah.
I only had to be at work at like 7:30. It was fine.
So we talked about a number of different we talked about gossip about all of our fellow creators, all these different.
Just so you know, we don't like any of you. Just so you know. Matt was particularly scathing about everybody. I just kind of listened, but Matt was really, really putting the boot in.
Fucking terrible. Yeah. Yeah. If you believe that, some ice in Alaska to sell you. The majority of the conversation involved Croft's dog show.
Yeah, we were talking
and dachshunds. That's this. That's our thing.
I was telling Matt my favorite story about crafts that ever occurred when a balloon was popped by accident. If anyone doesn't know what Crafts is the world's biggest dog show. And I've been a number of times. And once when I was watching the Rhodesian Ridgeback judging, don't ask, I don't know why I was there either. A balloon popped and a Rhodesian Ridgeback jumped on its owner's lap, who was sitting in a kind of garden chair. The whole thing collapsed, and they were just, it was hilarious at the time. If you know Rhodesian Ridgebacks, yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So that's it. You've discovered it. It's the funniest thing too, because I would be so fine. Like, I bet so many people would be like, I never want like all of my, private messages out there. I'm pretty sure that about 96% of all of our voice notes could basically just be let out, and I'm pretty sure that the majority of the other percentage are just like, oh, there's bits of like personal information and stuff like that I wouldn't want to be floating around the internet, but most of it is just like the most banal shit. You guys would be like, this is I mean, it's funny, it's good banter, but it's not like, oh, juicy tidbits about all these people or this and that. You'd be like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. So sorry.
A lot of it is me sending Matt videos of my drive to work, to be honest.
Yeah.
A lot of it is that.
Yeah, that's a lot of it. That's it. I sent Erika a short video of my daughter's band concert the other night. That was good. That was fun.
I wouldn't want to release those bits, the bits where I talk to your daughter, or
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's personal stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
But everything else, like a lot of it is, if I'm ever at my mum's house, my mum never realizes that I'm sending a voice note to Matt, and always thinks that I'm talking to her. So she'll like be talking back to me in the background, and then I tell Matt that she said something bad about him, and then the bants ensues.
it's always great too, because Erika will be talking and she'll just be like in the middle. She'll be in the middle of it. She'll be like, "Mom, I'm talking to Matt. It's Matt. I'm talking to Matt. Yeah, he was asking me," and then it's like just in the middle of a sentence, just fucking, and it just cracks me up. It's fucking awesome. Oh, I love it.
She's not very. I was round there the other day and the TV started changing channels, and I didn't know why. And I said, "What are you doing, Mum?" She said, "I'm phoning your Auntie Wendy." I was like, "Well, you're trying to do it on the TV remote. Can you do it with the phone?" Bless her. She's in her 80s.
Oh.
She's an absolute delight.
Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, we will invite you to hop in the box. Hop in the box, please. Or if you're over on the tube, you can call in. Our phone line is open. We are here to take your call. We've got close to 900 people over here on the Tiki Talks and just under 100 people over on the tube. Money says, no point to debate you. I agree. Yeah, you probably wouldn't do very well. I agree.
We don't speak Russian, Money, so
yes.
It would be hard.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, comrade. Yes, comrades. You are very good bots. Good job. We appreciate you. Good job.
Just in respect of not letting people know you're a Russian bot, next time the correct phrasing of that would be, there's no point in debating you.
In Soviet Russia, but debate you. Oh, okay. Man, we are like 30 plus years too late for Yakov Smirnoff jokes.
He's here all week, guys.
Oh boy.
Every week.
Every week. Far too many of the weeks. I am on a bit more serious note, I am very upset about some news that is just being reported, and I am definitely concerned about this. Apparently, the man who did the synagogue attack in Michigan. Apparently, he was a Lebanese Muslim man whose family had died in airstrikes last week. So, it's really fucking awful all the way around. But I am a little worried about the Trump administration using this as reprisals or as a rallying cry or as a reason to do worse things. You already have people like Lindsey Graham calling for terrible things. Yeah, I'm a little worried that would be so. Yeah, and I want to make it entirely clear. The guy who did this is fucking terrible and fucking wrong. Like I'm just saying that was the reason he did it. And it makes me upset and sad that he did it because he's opening up a lot of other people to retribution. He should have never done it, and it's fucking absolutely fucking wrong. Taking out your grief in a violent way on people that had nothing to do with this is fucking absolutely deplorable. Deplorable. There's no two ways about it. Period. The end. It's just very concerning with the way that this government uses propaganda and the way that they take things and twist them to use them as justifications for more violence. I think it's concerning in that regard. So,
Matt, quick question. Sorry, this is off topic, and this is Mike Hawk in the comments seems to think that British food is just potatoes and horse ankles. Now, we do eat potatoes in the UK, but horse ankles. You've been to the UK, Matt. Ever eaten a horse ankle?
No, Erica. What is a horse ankle?
Why would you eat a horse ankle and not the rest of the horse? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm very, very confused. What, pray tell, is I don't understand these people, Erica.
Ari just said placenta in the comments.
Oh, placenta. This is just never not going to be funny. I have to tell you guys.
Anyway, Mike, do enlighten all the. I mean, I know that there are a few other Brits in the comments. Please do enlighten us, because I've never eaten any. Well, certainly not knowingly eaten any part of a horse.
Now, although I've never eaten that, I was showing this picture to Erika the other day from my last trip to London. Now, this is at Ozone Coffee Roasters in Shoreditch. And I realized that by telling close to 1,000 people this is potentially bad, but not that this is like a small unknown place. There's going to be a line there for brunch on the weekend. But this is the best Eggs Benedict I've ever had in my entire fucking life. This Eggs Benedict, it's not on a breakfast muffin, as they would call it, or as we in America call it, an English muffin. Props to you guys. It's not on an English muffin. It's on Bubble and Squeak. And if you've never had Bubble and Squeak because you're American, it is the fucking best. In a breakfast situation like this, it is the fucking best.
What Matt's not telling you is just out of shot is a side of horse ankles.
Well, I'm drinking. God damn it. I like my horse ankles on the side. I don't like them touching the rest of my plate.
No, I get that.
I dream about this Eggs Benedict. Those eggs, like the most perfectly poached eggs, the best hollandaise sauce I've ever had. The hollandaise sauce, you can see it. No breaks in the hollandaise sauce. Like, that's a good fucking hollandaise sauce, okay?
And people are asking about Bubble and Squeak. So
You want to explain?
Bubble and Squeak really is it's like you take your leftover vegetables from whatever you had the day before and you fry them all up into like a patty, like a hash brown,
like potato, like a potato, almost like a potato cake, like a fried potato cake, but with all the veggies and stuff in it. And
it's mashed potato with all of your other leftover vegetables. So traditionally you'd have like cabbage and sorry, that's Buzz drinking some water. You'd have cabbage. He's a really loud drinker. You'd have cabbage. Cabbage is a bit of onion, but you can really put any vegetable into it. You know, carrot or broccoli, whatever you have left in the refrigerator.
Thank you to Gen X, to Gentle Fist, to Gen X Leftist, excuse me, Gen X Leftist, sorry, for the $1 on the Blue app. It says, this would be a 0 behind the donation, but you did a Yakov Smirnoff joke, and you need to be held accountable. All right, fine. It's fine, okay. Agreed. Sorry.
I just saw your message, your text, Matt.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, you know. Yes, W donors, W Gentle Fist. Also, the cool thing about that, that spot, one of the things that I really love about it is that it has an open concept kitchen in the middle. So instead of it being like in a lot of restaurants and places, you'll have like a bar in the middle, like you sit around the bar and you drink at the bar, different things like that. This is the kitchen is in the middle. And the first time I went there with my brother, we sat right. You can sit right there and you can watch them prep and cook and everything in front of you. I had a sous chef right in front of me the whole time, and it's just so fucking great. You guys with the whole fucking trope about British people and the food, like you gotta quit this shit. It just shows that you've never traveled and you don't know what you're talking about. Because I made this comment to Erika the other day. As an American, you would if a European person said to you, you're like, American food sucks. It's just McDonald's and KFC. You would be like, you're fucking stupid. That you don't know what you're talking about. You've you just seen movies and TV and you don't you know nothing about American cuisine. That's insane. That's the equivalent of you saying British food sucks. You've never been to the UK. You don't know what you're talking about. From London all the way up to fucking Scotland, and Edinburgh and Aberdeen and all those places, their food is fucking bomb. Okay, so thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 34 and I voted in the state of Texas.
Okay, would you like to discuss one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing?
I want to discuss something completely separate from what Donald Trump is doing right now.
Well, I mean, we really only do, Trump-based items, ma'am. But
this is Trump-based. I just wanted to talk about what him and his cabinet have been doing together.
Oh, really?
Why did the comments just go off, Matt?
I do want to check to see the exact things about his cabinet.
What would you like to see about his cabinet?
So, did you know that Donald Trump and his cabinet all wear matching shoes? And I think that's fantastic. If that screams unity more louder than us wearing our red, white, and blue breaking flag code on the 4th of July.
I thought you were going to say that his cabinet was a Chippendale.
No. They're not that good looking.
I mean, okay, caller. I mean, I guess in that regard, sure. You've made a good point about unity. I really do think that that's fine. But I mean, beyond that, do you think,
Matt? You know it's me, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do. I mean,
I love you, Matt, but Erika's better. Bye.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. That's also fair.
I also
got it right away.
Matt after Olive said one word,
literally,
all in caps, and said Olive.
Her phone was way too her phone is way too clear. If you're gonna, I want to tell you guys, my friends, if you're gonna call up and troll on the phone, put like a piece of paper in front of the thing or something. Your phone needs to be muffled and shitty. I'm not buying it. You're too fucking clear, Olive. It was too clear. Your phone sounded too good. Immediately, I'm like suspicious.
I just here for fun in the comments is making me laugh. He just said, "Oh, America is the best because it invented bacon." Cool story.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No.
America, fuck yeah. Yeah. You guys with the bad food takes, get out of here. Ugh, gross. That was delightful.
Mike Hunt, or whatever he's called himself in the comments.
Mike Hawk.
Yeah, maybe yours. I don't know. Said all the food they have is beans on toast.
All right. This is annoying. Mike, you're not even a good troll. That's not even funny or like even remotely amusing.
I need you to travel outside the country you live in, and not just to like an American Air Force base, or because you just go out, enjoy another country, eat the food, meet the people. I promise you'll be better off for it.
They got a Chili's in that London. They got a Chili's there.
I think they might. They've got definitely a Chipotle or two.
This fucking Chipotle. Oh man, Applebee's, Cracker Barrel.
Mike, I'm just going to invite you up. Come defend your opinions. Come show us you know something about the politics of your own nation.
Yeah, it's not happening. Boy, he won't. Agreed 100%. Branson, Missouri. Oh man, big shout out, Branson, man. Ooh, Golden Corral, Shoney's, maybe. Man, we're doing some real callbacks. Shoney's, yeah. I don't think those exist anymore. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or if you're from up here, in New England, the Ground Round. Remember that one? Yeah.
Someone's just asked me to explain to an American what the green sauce on pie and mash tastes like. I would love to, Shelley, except I have never eaten pie and mash because pie and mash is a regional dish that is really only eaten in East London and Essex. And so I have never had it, but I do know it's a parsley sauce. So I'm gonna say it probably tastes like parsley.
Crystal just sent me some breaking news, not anything related to the war, but the fourth quarter GDP numbers got revised. They went down. They were cut in half. So instead of bump in 1.4%, it was 0.7%. Ooh, ouch. Man, that is not good. That's not good.
Say that again, Matthew. I was looking at comments.
GDP growth in the fourth quarter just got reduced down. So instead of growth being 1.4%, it's 0.7%. So it was half as much GDP growth as we thought it was.
Again, I'm just answering comments here. Somebody just asked me how our Latin cuisine is. It actually depends on what you mean. If you mean like Castilian Spanish cuisine, quite good. If you mean like Central and South American food, fucking awful. There is not a very big Central and South American community in the UK. So yeah, not great. There are a few spots, but generally terrible.
Also, I just got a New York Times alert on this. I'm reading the article real quick. Hold on. A federal judge is stopping the DOJ's criminal subpoenas of Jerome Powell. That's big, you guys. That's actually really big. That is bad news for Donald Trump. Bad news for Donald Trump. The judge said, "What's that?"
Oh, sorry. I was just going to ask, how long is it until he can appoint a new Fed chair?
Next year.
Okay.
Next year. It's 2027. It's 2027. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, wait. Is it May of this year? It's May of this year because yeah, that's the term. It's going to be May. It's May of this year. Federal judge in Washington has put a major roadblock into a criminal investigation of Jerome Powell, Federal Reserve Chair. Blistering 27-page decision unsealed on Friday. Yeah, it was Boasberg. Yep. Derided the U.S. Attorney's Office in Washington, led by Janine Pirro. Now, you guys know that I'm very proud of my Lebanese heritage, and I would like you all to know that we officially disown her. I don't care what any other Lebanese person says. I'm speaking on behalf of all of us, and fuck that bitch. Okay?
I bet Sam Shalhoub likes her.
So
I think in an olive raid because there's a shoe raid in the comments.
Oh boy, welcome in, olive raiders. Welcome in. I mean, welcome in, random woman, 34-year-old woman from Texas Raiders. U.S. Attorney's Office, led by Janine Pirro, for pursuing a case against Mr. Powell when it appeared the only reason prosecutors had to do so was President Trump's desire to seek vengeance against the Fed chair. Quote, there's abundant evidence that the subpoena's dominant, if not sole purpose, is to harass and pressure Powell either to yield to the president or to resign and make way for a Fed chair who will. On the other side of the scale, the government has offered no evidence whatsoever that Powell committed any crime other than displeasing the president. Well.
I don't know what gift you got, Matt, what gift you just got, but it looked remarkably like a placenta.
Olive, was that a placenta? Was that a placenta? Thank you, Olive. Was that a placenta?
I did not send you a placenta. No. Actually, it's really funny, though, because after we talked about Ari and, Polly encouraging her to show people her placenta, someone called and asked me if I share links on my spicy links of the placenta. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know. But
the fuck is happening?
Well, look, you see, the unity in people's shoes is so important.
I guess. Is it?
It is. Marco Rubio's feet are small, so they can't wear it.
I just want you all to know that being the case, Matt and I are currently wearing the same shoes, and I mean that he's wearing one of them and I'm wearing the other. Literally the same pair.
I love that, though. Just go one shoeless. But I hope you enjoyed your Olive shoe raid.
I very much did. Thank you very much. Guys, if you're not following our friend Olive, you should be following our friend Olive. I don't know why you're not. Hey, do you want to give our friends also over on the tube? Can you give everybody your username over there as well, please?
Yeah, so it's JAR_0F Olives. That is my tube over there. I've been trying to get people over there. I had a conversation with someone proceeding to tell me that Fox News is a primary source sometimes. Sometimes it's a primary source. I don't know about the other times. But yeah, it's JAR_0F_Olives. There's actually a video of you guys were talking about Millie. Or last night you and Nemo were talking about Millie. Manny's video of him dog walking Millie is also on there. If you guys want to check that out as well.
That is I can't recommend that video enough. That was a delightful time. Honestly, I enjoyed that very much.
I just want to on the subject of Millie. I happened upon unrealnesses as unfortunately happens fairly often. I unfortunately happened upon Unrealnesses Live that Millie was in, and she was saying that the British government is finally sending a warship to the Middle East. That's fucking false. HMS Dragon has been sent to Cyprus, which is in Europe.
Yeah. Well, you're expecting these people to know country stuff.
How would you? I'm gonna show this to everybody because I want to make sure that everyone else knows where Cyprus is. In comparison to what's going on here, just so that we're all fucking clear.
Yeah, Cyprus is in the wrong. It's in the Mediterranean Sea.
Wrong place.
not,
So,
not.
if you can see my mouse up here, this is where their ship is, where my mouse is, right here. Okay? This is Iran. If they were doing something in Iran, they'd be over here. See, here. Not here. Okay, cool. Geography is fun, you guys. Geography is real fun. Glad we had this talk.
Geometry is my favorite social studies. I actually gave people the wrong YouTube name. It's jar0f olives. There's no underscores.
Oh, there you go.
I confused it for my purple app. Did you hear? ABC News reported it. They are going to send out 22,000 Marines.
I did actually. I heard a couple of people have sent me the ships that they're or 2,500 at least is what I'm seeing. Was it? Did you see 22,000? I saw 2,500.
I meant to say 2,500.
No, I'm just checking. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't wrong.
No, you're not wrong. I was wrong. I'm always wrong. Hashtag always blame Olive.
Let's not. But yeah, I did see that. But no new wars, no boots on the ground. It's Marines, Gen X. It's Marines.
It's an amphib. So amphib is Marines and Navy. It's more we hear Marines on classic Navy ships, but if you know amphib is Marines and Navy.
And Navy. Yeah, it's I didn't realize it was amphib.
So amphib.
That's both. Yep.
Amphib is both Navy and Marines. My ex-husband was on an amphib ship. So they're typically considered the redheaded child of the Navy. Because no one really talks about them that much, but they're usually used for humanitarian aid and also to put boots on the ground. If you actually look at the ship they're sending out there, that ship was only made in 2012, and it's only been used in Operation Desert Storm and Operation Hope. I think. I could be wrong.
Let's see.
It's like the USS Tripoli, I think is what's the name of it.
It's exactly right. Yep.
Look at that. I remember some things.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. Yep.
Isn't it weird to call a United States ship the capital of Libya? Isn't that weird?
I mean, the way they name our ships are weird in general. It's like you have them named after presidents and then a random like USS like Oklahoma for what reason? I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess it's the battle of Tripoli, right? Because it was a famous famous Allied victory. That's why, right? So, with the British actually, Tripoli, right? Yeah, it was with you guys.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's why they called it. So,
no new wars. 13 service members are unalived, and who knows how many are injured right now. But that's what they claim they signed up for, right?
Oh, hang on. I've learned something today. There was also a Battle of Tripoli in the First Barbary War, which was 1801 to 1805, which the United States fought alongside the Ottomans in, and it was one of the first times that the U.S. Navy sailed out and fought in a war with someone else. There was a Battle of Tripoli in the First Barbary War that the U.S. Navy fought in. And so that is another. There are two famous battles of Tripoli. So yeah, I did not know that. Oh, how about that?
Cue the more you know soundtrack.
I mean, okay. I mean, that's obviously fucking awesome.
This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
I just watched a video of Cookie Monster and Miley Cyrus this morning hanging out, and
Oh.
I'm like, damn, I love Sesame Street and PBS.
Nom.
But they won't come up because I'm here, so go ahead and draw me. But I love you both so very much.
Thank you, Olive. I appreciate you. That was fucking hilarious earlier. Thank you for bringing all of your fine friends in. I'm gonna ask one more time. Please give our friend Olive a follow, and give all of your support. And I'm sure we will see you later on. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye, friend.
Bye, friend.
Bye.
I'm sad Olive didn't say Erika's better than Matt when she left then, which is,
Yeah. No.
only when she's pretending to be a Trumper.
Only, I guess. The name is officially designated for the first Battle of Tripoli in the First Barbary War. That's the official designation. Even though the Allied victory at Tripoli is the far more famous battle for sure. That's that was the one that it was named for. Isn't that cool? That's neat.
Unlike MAGA, we enjoy learning new shit.
I mean, don't we all? Hello, Mia. How are you, friend?
Hi, all Ericas are better than Matt. Thank you.
W Mia.
Not the all Ericas matter.
Well.
Jacob, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Before I answer that question, can I ask a question real quick?
No. Could you just answer the question?
No, I didn't. I just wanted to ask, if I say placenta 3 times, do they both just appear?
Not at the moment, but I mean, you could try.
Placenta, placenta, placenta.
Oh, I seem to have one. That's a great point. Not Erika Kirk.
Oh shit, Mia. Oh shit. Oh, damn.
You know what I'm pissed about? The fact that I've had my name for over a decade longer than she's had it. And yet Trumpers think I'm copying her name. That's happened a few times.
I mean, really? Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Nobody thinks that. Really? They think that?
Yeah, it's happened a couple of times. This is just so that everyone knows. This is my given name. I'm not pretending to have this name. My friends call me this name. This is my actual name. It's on my birth certificate. You should have done a trigger warning before. Matt. Oh, that's true. She does have 3 Ks in her name.
All right, let's see. Let's see what else we got. Guys, just looking to talk to some Trump supporters. If you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like to talk to you. Let's see what we got here. Also, if you're over on the tube, you can call in. Our phone line is open. Alma, you're not connecting. If you are a Trump supporter, though, you're welcome to request. Mel, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Mel? Hello? Okay. Bye, Mel. Good job, Jacob. Good job with the placenta. I hope Ari or Polly appears in your room. It's going to be like Beetlejuice or something.
Don't worry, Mel. These things happen. By the way, if you are a Trump supporter and you'd like to tell me how my country's been taken over by Muslims, or, you know, how we get arrested for saying things on the internet, and yet I have never been arrested for anything I've said in real life or the internet, please do come and talk to us. But also, please don't be as crazy as the people that we've spoken to so far today. I understand that it's Friday the 13th. But that doesn't have to mean that you let the full wacko come out, okay? Thanks.
Wait, but Erika, what about all the stabbings?
Oh, what? Where we have a smaller per capita number?
No. You've been stabbed like I'm sure you've been
Oh, yeah.
stabbed like a dozen times, right? Because
Loads
of
of-
that
yeah.
in the UK. That's
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah. It's true story. I had never been a victim of a crime ever until last weekend.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. Oh.
I know.
Hmm.
Now I have.
Do you want to tell them what happened?
It's just somebody broke into my car. Wasn't like it was not a crime against the person. It was a crime against the vehicle. And I had a speaker stolen. My cash card got stolen. They immediately went and bought. Of course, they immediately went and bought petrol with it because it's got fucking expensive because of Donald Trump. They could afford it before. Now they have to steal my cash card in order to buy it. But everyone is fine. I was fast asleep. Buzz paid no attention to the fact that somebody was breaking into my car.
Damn it, Buzz.
I know. Not one. It didn't give one fuck. Not one.
Buzz, we needed you to bark. That's what we needed. We needed the barking.
Well, to be fair to Buzz, he was feeling a bit poorly last weekend. So
This is true.
you know.
Buzz gets a pass. You get a pass, buddy. It's okay.
I'm most annoyed that one of the speakers for the PA system was in my house and the other one was in my car, and they stole the useless one without the other one. They stole the one without like the equalizer and, you know, the
mixer.
The mixer on it.
Yeah.
Like, what was the bloody point?
Oh boy. Well, you know, probably not. It's just so. I was telling Erika because we were commiserating a little bit about it, and I was just like, you know, at the end of the day, it's just annoying. You know, at the end of the day, more than anything else. But neither here nor there. Handler, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
19 California, Trump.
What year were you born?
06.
Wrong answer.
He could have been born in 06 and been 19.
He said 18.
Oh, I thought he said 19.
He said 18.
Oh, that was me mishearing. My brain corrected it to 19 to make it correct.
I heard 18. Oh, you guys heard 19? Oh. Conrad, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Good.
Conrad?
Yes.
Hello. Hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
What's that?
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I voted in Georgia. I'm 86, but I'm originally from Massachusetts. They call me in the state of Massachusetts, like you.
Okay. Could you turn down the TV or whatever it is in the background?
Okay.
Is that too heavy-handed to put on this platform? No, that's your opinion. We're not.
All right.
Thanks. So you said you're 86?
Yeah.
And you live
I was born in 39.
Oh, okay. That's fine. And you said you live in Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay.
I escaped from Massachusetts.
You escaped? Okay. How long have you lived in Georgia?
26 years.
Oh,
I lived in South Carolina for 13 years before. I've been gone basically 40 years.
Yeah, I can hear when you said 40, I can really hear it. But you're still there. What part of Mass are you from?
Marlboro.
No, that okay, cool. All right. Well, what would you like to talk about?
All the crap you have up there is a bunch of crap.
Well, which one would you like to start with?
Oh, let's see. ICE is a domestic terrorist group.
Yep.
Why? Because they do their job? They get rid of illegal aliens?
Well, Conrad, do you know the definition of terrorism?
What's that?
Do you know the definition of terrorism?
Yeah.
What's the definition of terrorism?
It's attacking the people underhandedly, trying to scare the heck out of people.
Well, you're partly right, but the true definition of terrorism is the unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, with political aims. So if you meet all of those conditions, you are committing terrorism.
Well, all that they're doing is trying to catch and kick illegal aliens out of this country.
Oh.
And if they are illegal, they don't belong here.
Sir, if they're in this country undocumented and they have a deportation order, or if they've committed a violent crime, I agree with you. Hold on, sir, excuse me. Please, I let you speak. Just give me a moment. I'd like to explain my position now.
Okay.
If they're in this country undocumented and they have a deportation order or they've committed some sort of real crime, I agree with you. They absolutely should be deported, sir. But what I do not agree with is the taking of people from this country who are asylum seekers, who are refugees, who are people who are trying to be here legally. I don't agree with that, number one. Number two, I do not agree with ICE agents being allowed to wear masks in public because this is the United States of America, not Nazi Germany in the 1940s. We do not have masked agents with guns roaming our streets, sir. We're a free country where our law enforcement agents and officers show their faces and identify themselves to the public. So I don't think that that's in any way correct. Also, we abide by the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution, which is unlawful search and seizure. ICE, this past May, said that the Fourth Amendment no longer applies to them, that they can enter anyone's house without a judicial warrant. And as far as I understand it, and as far as the Supreme Court has said, that is not the case. The Fourth Amendment still stands to this day from 1790 up until now, 2026. So those are the reasons why I disagree with what ICE is doing and why they're operating in the manner that is outside of the bounds of the law, sir.
Well, if a person is in this country illegally, they have broken the law and they don't belong in this country.
That doesn't mean that the Constitution does not apply to them, though, does it?
I don't think the Constitution should apply to illegals.
It doesn't matter whether you... Hang on, comrade. It doesn't matter whether you think the Constitution should apply to them.
They're not citizens.
The fact is it does, because the framers of the Constitution were very deliberate in the language that they used when they wrote it. Where they meant citizens, they used the word citizens, and where they meant everybody within the jurisdiction of the United States, they said people or persons. They did that on purpose.
Which country allows illegal immigrants in their countries?
Lots.
None.
No, that's false.
Not true.
So, first of all, what are you defining as illegal?
Where are you from?
Can you tell me what's an illegal immigrant? What do you mean by that?
A person that's broken into this country.
A person that's what?
A person that entered this country illegally.
Which means what?
Huh?
Is an asylum seeker an illegal
Well,
immigrant?
an asylum seeker is different if they did that legally. But most of them just came across the border, other than the 4 years of the
What's the
crooked
law?
president.
What's the law? How do you claim asylum within the US?
Well, you're supposed to stay in the country before
No,
coming in
that's
this
false.
country. You're
That's
supposed.
false.
Oh yeah,
That's false.
okay.
US
That's what.
code, Conrad, Conrad,
Everything's
US
false.
code, Conrad, US code 81158 is the part of your law which governs asylum seeking. And in the first sentence of that law, it says that you need to be on US soil whether or not you entered at a legal port of entry. That's in the first sentence of the law.
Look at the people that came in through the southern border, and they came through Mexico. They should stay in Mexico because that's the first country they hit before us.
No, right. First of all, there is nothing currently in international law that says you have to stay in the first country. You're talking.
I'm
Stop.
talking the United.
Stop,
For
Conrad.
asylum seekers.
No, Conrad. First of all,
Where are you from?
What you're quoting, Conrad, is from the Geneva Convention. And the Geneva Convention is about refugees, not asylum seekers. And secondly, the Geneva Convention was superseded by the UNHCR in the 1950s.
Have we signed to that? We should be. We
Yes,
don't belong
you are
to the,
signatories to the UN.
Trump is going to take us out of the
You are
UN.
signatories to the UNHCR. Yes,
Sir.
founding
I
signatories.
hope Trump takes us out of the UN. We don't belong in it. The UN shouldn't be in this country.
How kind of you, Conrad. That's really lovely of you to think that. By the way, Conrad, when did your family come to Massachusetts?
I'm a Wampanoag Indian, by the way. So they
What's
were
that?
here.
You're not 100%. When did the rest of your family come?
I have descendants from the Wampanoag from Cape Cod.
You're not 100%. Where did the rest of your family come from?
I don't know. I just go back to the Wampanoag where they came from.
Great. Well, guess what? Your entire
Cape Cod.
family. Guess what? Your entire family here isn't indigenous.
Well,
and also, what?
They entered legally.
I didn't say,
when
but
you enter illegally,
Conrad. Hey, Conrad.
you
That's
don't-
not.
you broke the law.
Conrad. That's not what I was saying. I wasn't
That's what
saying.
I'm
I wasn't
saying.
saying anything about legal or illegal.
Well, I'm saying that. If
I
you enter
understand
the
that's what
country
you're
illegally,
saying.
you
You're
don't
really
belong
not
there.
following what I'm saying. My
I know,
point
because
is,
you make no sense.
yeah, I know, bud. It's because you're 86 years old and you're just about to shuffle off this mortal coil.
I'm in better shape than you are, bro.
I don't think so, my friend. And it really is sad to me
you-
that at
you take
86.
any-
No,
Do you
Conrad.
take
Just
any- do
hey,
you
bud.
take
Listen,
any
I don't
medication
even
for your
want to,
health?
Conrad. I don't even want to argue with you because honestly, I'm just sad for you that at this point in your life that you have so much hatred in your heart and that you are this sad of a person. It makes me real sad that this is who you are.
Oh, because
I really don't want to.
like
I
it-
really actually
like
don't.
this
I don't.
country and
I don't want
want
to.
any
No,
illegal people
I don't
there.
want to argue with you because I'm just sad, and this
Yeah.
conversation makes
Okay.
me sad, and you're a sad person, and I don't want to talk to you. I can't.
I just okay. The whole you have to stop in the first country thing is just BS, and it's been BS since the 1950s. Secondly, saying, are we signatories to the UNHCR? Yes, you fucking are, Conrad. Founding signatories.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you. That was very kind, sweetie. We literally helped fucking write it. There was a time where people in this country
No, I know. Cared about other people, gave a fuck about the rest of the world.
I'm just gonna sound like I'm gonna sound like a fucking like back in my you know what it's just fucking sad. It's just fucking sad. He is 86 years old, and like my grandparents who are, long gone and would be, in their around about 100 years old now, if they were still with us, they just never would have stood for any of this. Also, by the way, they were all Catholic as fuck, okay, as religious as they come, Catholic as fuck, top to bottom, church every Sunday, very much those people. But they never would have treated anyone else like that. Ever. I don't know if it's a product of being immigrants to this country in the way maybe that they were treated. I don't know what it was. I never heard them ever, not once, utter a racial slur, a homophobic slur. Never. Never heard them say anything like that. Never heard them talk in a derogatory fashion about other people. I'm not saying, do they have some institutionalized racism and systematic? Sure, of course. Oh, we all did. We all did. I'm not saying that they were perfect people. Certainly not saying that. But I didn't get any of that from them. And they were of a completely different generation. That is not a fucking excuse to be a shitbag. They believed that this country was for everybody to come here and to be successful and to be a part of. And it meant being part of the world, and it meant being helpful to other countries. We're the country that does the good things. We're the country that comes in and helps. The idealism of JFK and the ideas of putting a bunch of different government agencies under one roof and creating what USAID was. Like, the idea that we were going to be those people in the world. Okay? And whether or not you're like, well, the real, behind it, we just really wanted to beat the Russians and the Soviets in the Cold War, and that was the whole, and that was the strategy. And you know what? Fine. Yeah, I'll grant you a bunch of that. But at the same time, it was just like, okay, well, we're not going to be assholes. We're going to do a bunch of really good things, and we're going to earn people's respect and trust around the world. And that's how we're going to win. We still did a lot of shitty things, but the majority of what we were trying to do, at least outwardly, was build goodwill around the world. And we are just a fucking bull in a china shop. That China, we had bought it over the last, 80 years, say. We bought all of this beautiful China after World War II. That's what we did. And Donald Trump is the bull in the China shop, and he is destroying everything that we have built in the last 80 years.
Well, I mean, I know that. So my granddad, I didn't know my dad's parents because his dad unalived when he was a child, and his mum unalived when I was like 2. But my mum's parents, her dad fought in World War II, and was on the beaches at Normandy and was Antifa as fucking fuck. The original Antifa. And never even had a bad word to say. Didn't have a bad word to say about German people, the people that he was actually fighting, let alone anybody else. And he would be absolutely disgusted. He was a conservative, by the way. He was voted conservative his whole life. But he was conservative in the, not in the MAGA sense of conservative, not in this distorted fucking whatever this is right now. It is crazy.
It is. Nerdy Bertney in the chat said, but when was America for everybody? I'm not saying that it was. I'm not saying that that they were saying that it was. They believed that it should be. That's all. They believed that it should be. just think that people forget how. I just think people forget how we are a single generation removed from the Civil Rights Act being signed. That's it. That period. The end. That.
I find it
That's
hard to take you seriously when you're wearing a.
I know. That was a tough one. I know.
Wearing a St. Patrick's Day hat and glasses. Like, come the fuck on.
I know. It doesn't make for a really impactful, meaningful speech. Sorry, guys.
I think that was great timing. It's lightened the mood
Thank you.
a tiny bit. There we go.
But really, guys, I mean, it's just like fuck, guys. Like we're that the town that my dad grew up in, so they're Lebanese immigrants, and then his best friends and my grandparents' best friends growing up. So it was like their parents, like who they would play cards with, and their neighbors, and their best friends their entire fucking lives until they died. Was Jewish family. And then they had 4 kids, and my grandparents had 5 kids, and they were inseparable for years. And one of my dad's still one of his best friends, like a whole thing. Anyways, close as can be. And years later, I was back in this town, and this is probably about 10 years ago, for a wedding. And the wedding was at the country club in this particular town. And I called up my dad, and I was like, "Hey, Dad, I'm going to this country club," and I said, "Isn't that cool?" I said, "Do you remember you ever go when you were younger? Did you ever this and that?" He's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I've never set foot in that country club," and I was like, "What do you mean you've never set foot in this country?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "When I grew up there," he said, "they never would have let us in." He goes, because my dad didn't play golf. He goes, that's number one. But number two, even if we wanted to, he said, they never would have let us in. And if you wanted to, he's like, maybe if you were like friends with members, they might have been able to like invite you in this and that. He goes, but our best friends were Jewish. So, nope. And I was like, oh, right. I'm talking to my dad about that. Is like, that's not fucking 150 years ago. That's not 100 years ago. That's not 80 years. That is 50 years ago. Literally 50 years ago, where it was just fucking common practice. That's what we were doing. Like, fuck, guys. God damn it. Anyways, I don't know. It's just people like Conrad make me real fucking sad. But anyways, oh well, here we are.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Fox News is entirely responsible for scrambling a generation of brains like their eggs. So I don't know what else to say about that.
Yeah, I don't either. But anyways, good times. I don't know, guys. If you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. Could have time to maybe talk to one more person here, or you could call in. The lines are open, but I don't know if we're gonna get anyone else. Don't know. So
It's funny though, because we were getting non-stop calls at the beginning of this live, from all kinds of crazies. And did they run out of steam? Like, what's going on?
I don't know. I guess they may have just decided, they may have just completely petered out. I guess, I don't know. They decided we're not. They're not worth the effort. Or I'm not talking to that British girl. She don't go here. There's something, I don't know.
words to that effect. For real's in the comments. Only people saying get for real. We've spoken to for real before. He has nothing of substance to say.
Well, ask and you shall receive.
Or not.
Okay. Well then. Yeah, jinxed it. All right, good times. Oh, well,
I'll give your whiny little chat a couple seconds. Since they've been begging for me to come up.
Oh, hang on one second. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I didn't. And sorry about hanging up earlier.
That's okay, Frank. Can you hang on for me one sec?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Your chat's been whining about me coming up, so
okay,
I'm here.
Did you have something you wanted to talk about, or?
Yeah, I'm curious. You know, AOC voted against House Resolution 1100, and I'm
we
wondering,
literally already talked
when
about
is
this,
she
dude.
gonna
You
make
already
the change?
but you already tried this whole thing. We already
Look,
talked
I'm
about this.
reading it-
We already fucking schooled you on this.
No, you didn't.
We
That's why you're muting me.
literally talked about this last time.
Absolutely not.
Oh
There's
my
redactions.
God.
You
Oh
lied
my
about
God,
the
this guy
redactions
is
of the
so
victims.
funny. I cannot believe, dude.
You
this
lied
guy,
to your audience about the redactions.
No,
There
we
is
didn't.
redactions in it for the victims and the witnesses. And you did not mention that. And AOC tried to gloss over that too because she wants to protect Congress men from their sexual assault.
Nope, there's not.
charges.
You're lying.
Yes, there is. I'm reading it right here. You want to read it together?
What are you reading?
The House resolution. It's right here.
The House
It says,
resolution.
yes. Right here. You ready for
Sure.
it?
Wait. HR. What's the number? Sure. Great. What's the number? I forget the number of it. What's the
1100.
Just 1100?
Yes.
Okay.
You can read right at the bottom. No later than 60 days after the adoption of the resolution, make publicly available all final reports, or in such cases where there is not a final report, the most recent draft report, conclusions, recommendation, exhibits, attached accompanying material with personable, identifiable information of the victims, all alleged victims, and witnesses redacted, related to the committee's investigation of the violations of allegations and violations of Clause 9, redacted, right there, black and white, in your face. You can't miss it.
Hold on. Which page was it?
It's not a long thing. It's really easy. Just go click on the text.
Hold on, bud. I just okay. I got it. I got it up. I didn't realize it was just a single page. Relax. Calm down. I just pulled it up. Chill. Jeez, bro. Relax. It's Friday afternoon. Like, pop a beer or something. Observe, investigate, yeah. Class, yes, sure. Yeah. Again, this is the problem, and this is the part that you don't understand. Victims, alleged victims, and what's the third person mentioned?
Why don't you read the whole paragraph?
I just no. It's just real simple. We
All
don't
right,
have to read the whole thing.
No, hey,
but hey, for real,
Oh, you
it's
don't
just
want to
real.
read it? You don't
no,
want to give
because
context to people?
there's no context needed. It's real simple.
Absolutely.
Here, bud. If you'll just be quiet, I'll just read this.
Yeah,
one
read
part.
it. Read the whole thing, please.
But with the personally identifiable information of victims.
Identifiable. It's identifiable information.
Thank you. I tripped over the word. I'm so sorry that I did.
Don't stumble and bumble. Just read
I
it.
know. I'm so
Clear.
sorry. I do apologize that I didn't
Read
read
it
it perfectly
clearly.
the first time.
I can understand
Anyways,
it.
if you don't shut the fuck up, I'll just drop you. Thanks. Anyways. With the personally identifiable information of victims, alleged victims, and witnesses redacted. This is what AOC was talking about. Anyone can be considered a witness, which is why it can literally protect, anyone that they want to, which is why they can redact the information. It doesn't just say the information of the victims.
Yeah, you want to protect
the
witnesses
wording. See,
and
here's
victims.
the thing. The wording in the Ro Khanna and Thomas Massey. Listen to me. The wording in the listen to me. I'll explain it to you. I'll explain it to you for real. In the Ro Khanna and the Thomas Massey bill, they have a specific carve out to say you cannot protect those people. In this bill, there is no separate carve out to do so. That means they can literally redact anyone they deem a witness, which could literally be anyone present to the crime, which
but not
could easily
the perpetrator
be absolutely.
Of the crime.
Can
no,
a perpetrator to a crime?
Report,
can a perpetrator to a crime be called as a witness in trial? Yes or no?
You know what? You're such.
I know, right? It's almost
assault.
I know it's crazy. It's almost like the law has loopholes in it, and you don't understand how they work because you're a fucking moron.
No, you don't want to. You want to redact. Which one is it, man?
Do you not understand? I just asked you, but you can't answer a simple question.
You think
can a perpetrator be called as a witness at a trial? Yes or no? Can a perpetrator be called as a witness at a trial? Yes or no? Can a perpetrator be called as a? Can a perpetrator be? Where does it say you can't redact a perpetrator? Where does it say that? Where does it say that? Oh, it doesn't.
He's protecting.
It doesn't say that. I want everyone to go look it up right now. Everyone pull up HR 1100 right now. Everyone pull it up. Everyone pull it up and read it. I want everyone to pull it up and read it and realize there is no carve out to protect. No carve out to protect what he's saying. It only says. It only says that they'll redact.
Guy wants to mute constantly because he doesn't want to hear the point. So
it only says that they'll redact victims, alleged victims, and witnesses. What it doesn't do is, like in the Thomas Massey and Ro Khanna bill, which specifically carves out the people that he's talking about. It doesn't do that. I'm so sorry that you're so fucking stupid.
Protecting Congress. You don't really care about sexual assault. You don't.
Oh, I sure do.
It just proves it. So when it says redact the victims, and then now you're being cutesy, well, witnesses can technically be the perpetrator, which cannot exist because in the file that would be released is the actual perpetrator's name, the exact purpose of the congressman. They're not going to redact what they release on a congressman and say,
can a perpetrator be called as a witness at a trial? Can a perpetrator be called as a witness at a? You literally? Okay, bud. I'm going to make this real simple for you because you're so fucking stupid.
No, you're
Bud, can you just answer one question for me? Because you
can't
can't answer it.
You can't. Now you're moving.
You can't answer it. I'm not moving any goalposts.
Yes, you are.
I'm asking you a simple question. I just want an answer to a simple question.
You originally said that they were not redacting
bud, I just want an answer to a simple question.
Now you're saying, oh, they're redacting
But I just want an answer to a simple question.
Witnesses,
no, I just want an answer to a simple question.
So you're just being disingenuous because you're a simp for the Democrats. You're just a simp, bro.
Hello, can I ask you a simple question that you can't answer?
Why would you ask me a question that I can't answer? That doesn't even make sense what you're saying.
Cool, I'm glad that I've gotten
You're going to ask me
I'm glad that I thought I had finally gotten you to stop talking by asking you a silly question. Thank you.
Is that the question you're asking?
Jesus fucking Christ.
You're so dense, bro.
Yeah.
You're just a simp. That's what you are. You want to protect Democrats from releasing information on the sexual assault that they've done to people in Congress.
For real, I have two friends that want to talk to you because I'm just about to just drop you.
Really care about your.
Hold on, for real. For real, aren't you the guy that runs the background dragging a woman around by her septum ring?
He ran away.
Of course he did, because he knows I was going to call him out on his background, where he has a tattooed liberal, quote unquote liberal woman with a septum ring being drug around by her jewelry, but he wants to protect women.
For real, why'd you run away? Come back and talk to us. Why'd you run like a little bitch? Get back here.
Anyway, hi Matt, hi Hector, hi Erika.
Hi Emma.
Hello. I don't know what was so difficult to understand about that.
Um, I don't know what was so difficult to understand about the wording of the bill. First off, this is Congress, right? Where we've had several good bills blocked because wording could lead to harm. And that's how it's supposed to be, because once it's signed into law, sleazy lawyers, such as Trump's lawyers, can use those little loopholes to do all kinds of nonsense. So I just quickly wanted to point out, guys, there's these people.
No, don't worry about it. I'm turning.
Got you. There are people called cucks, okay? And cucks are individuals who like to sit in the couch on the side and watch things happen. Imagine being a cuck to a sexual assault. You would be a witness to said crime. You, as a witness, would get protection because you just watched. Like, I don't know what's so hard for this man to understand, especially in the light of all of the information we have in regards to the Epstein files. Imagine prominent politicians on either side being able to get off because they watched Epstein or anyone else do things to children. Obviously, this is different. This is just in Congress alone, but still, that's the freaking point.
Yeah, it is pretty simple, but I don't. It was really simple, and again, what AOC had said before, was she said that the act. Because this guy was trying to just say that I only said one thing, that it just didn't protect the victims enough. And look, here's where it says that it redacts the names. That's not the only thing that I was saying. That's not what I was saying. And I wanted to read you her statement because I read this to this guy last time, and this is why he was. I don't know. I mean, obviously we know what he's. But anyways. This is what AOC said. The idea is good, but the text itself was rushed and not thought through. It violated a lot of thank you, Zazu. It violated a lot of standard practices to protect survivors and due process. It also released documents related to allegations found to be false or unsubstantiated, not just verified violations or settlements. So innocent people would get lumped in with violators. Number 2, to our knowledge, there were zero victim consent or consultation on this text. That's very different than with Jeff, where victims are centered and consulted at every step. Here, victims offered all their statements with the promise of protection and anonymity. The text gave them no way to have a voice in what information of theirs or their accounts they wanted public or kept private. And that's important because although there was a throwaway line about redacting victims' names, I do believe full witness or victim statements would have been released. With the way employment at the house works, offices are small, time periods of staff employment are publicly disclosed. It means that even with names redacted, you can still definitely track details in witness statements and use that to ID victims without their consent. There were zero mechanisms in place for victims themselves to assert their privacy. It's really simple to say the idea is good, but the execution was bad. Anyone who wants to boil this down to AOC voted against sexual assault survivors and is protecting. No, she wanted a more comprehensive bill than something that is literally a single page long. That is all that this is, you guys. Okay? That's it. This is the entire bill. That's not enough to handle something as complex as this.
What is this even about? I came up in the middle of you guys talking about this bill. I haven't heard of this yet.
So this is H.R. 11, Emma. It was put forth by Nancy Mace, and it is directing the Committee on Ethics to preserve and publicly release records of the committee's review of violations or alleged violations as it pertains to sexual harassment. So basically, they want to release the records and preserve and protect and make sure that they can release all the records of anyone who's ever been involved with sexual harassment in Congress. That they can make that public.
Can I just correct you super quick? It's
Yeah.
HR 1100 rather than HR 11.
Oh, did I say 11? I'm sorry. Apologies. Yes,
It's
1100.
okay. I know
Yep,
you didn't mean to say that. I just knew that
Yeah,
Emma would go look it up, so I wanted her to have the right bill
Correct.
number.
Erika's
Appreciate
right.
you,
Yeah,
Erika.
1100. Yeah, sorry. So HR 11. So that's basically it, which is, again, like AOC. The idea is a good one. But then she laid out all of the very specific reasons why she didn't vote for the bill. And when you hear it, you're like, oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Because it's a very nuanced thing, you guys. Like, it's not fucking simple.
Damn. Yeah, this is not very long bill at all. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 paragraphs.
Yeah, it's like 8 paragraphs. So this guy had come up before, and I had said that what AOC said, I said I agreed with what AOC said, that the idea was good, but that it didn't protect victims enough. I don't believe that I ever said specifically that it just simply wouldn't redact their names, but even as AOC said, that there was the possibility that their names would get out there, or that they could go unredacted in certain situations. So even that would be true. But he came back thinking that because there was that one throwaway line in the final paragraph, that would be some big gotcha, I guess.
Well, honestly, I'm not shocked to see that a bunch of men voted in favor of this and that a man was defending this, because let's face it, any established law never protects survivors enough.
Facts. Ever.
Well, the other thing to say is they never have any nuance to their argument. So if we know that people's employment time is like publicly available, and we're giving dates of when these things occurred, that could possibly identify the person. So in this case, personal identifying information is more than just the person's name or details about them. Personal identifying information includes, the dates of things occurring.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many different issues there, and so again, if they wanted to be comprehensive about it, like I was pointing out, you do what Ro Khanna and Thomas Massie did. You write super specific language. You consult with the victims, right? You consult with the victims. You write super specific language, and not only do you write super specific language about protecting them, you write in carve-outs for the people that committed the acts. There is no carve-out in this for that. He kept saying, he's like, why would they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't protect they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. The people who are releasing the records are the people who committed the crimes. It's Congress.
The fact that it's 2026, right? And there are still men and women alike who think that they're going to get away with like sexual harassment, I think speaks volumes within itself.
I don't know how people think they can get away with fucking anything these days. You're on blast. Like, don't fucking just, like, I hate to say that that's a reason not to do it. You shouldn't do it just because, like, don't fucking do it. But, like, also, fucking people are gonna fucking find out, and people should find out. People should know who the fuck you are and who the fuck they're dealing with. Like, I'm glad that, on a, slightly unrelated subject here, I'm glad that we saw that, that fucking kid with the schmatzy flag behind him in that Zoom call and shit like that. Like we need to find out who these people are. We need to find out who these people are. So,
which, not to do like a wild pivot or anything, but have you guys heard? This came out today from Forbes. We have deployed 2,000 Marines aboard 3 warships to the Middle East as the war in Iran continues to go further. So, are we boots on the ground now? Is this still a conflict?
Yeah,
2,500, Erika.
Yeah, Erika.
Okay.
I also heard 2,500 on the led by the USS Tripoli. Yeah, we were actually. It was funny. Emma, because I looked up earlier because I thought that the Tripoli was named for the war for the battle in World War II, the Battle of Tripoli, but in fact it was named for a battle in the First Barbary War from 1801 to 1805, where the U.S. Navy fought alongside the Ottomans.
Yeah, I was just Crystal. I think I got this out of Crystal's Discord, and I had just pulled it up when I brought it up. Actually, and it says Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has approved a request from U.S. Central Command for part of an amphibious ready group, an attached Marine expeditionary unit, according to the Wall Street Journal, which notes that these assets usually consist of several warships and 5,000 Marines and sailors.
So for any of our MAGA friends in the chat,
no, Hector, so that gives you a giggle. Tell me why I spoke to multiple men the other day who told me they would go up to a Vietnam veteran or an Iraqi veteran and tell them that they've never been to war. I think 13 is the unalive rate right now for how many U.S. soldiers we've lost in 2 weeks in this conflict, because it'll be 2 weeks on Sunday, I think.
Yeah. That's fucking wild work. Like getting them to say that they would say I know that they wouldn't. There's no fucking way that they would ever do that.
A veteran told me. His name's Nate. Nate likes to hang out in Sports Moms Live a lot and just run his mouth. But Nate said, as a veteran, he could say he's never been to war because Congress didn't declare it. He was just stationed in Afghanistan for a conflict. The hoops these people jump through.
On that note, I got a drop. I'm just going to say no one should be surprised that a bill introduced and sponsored and written by Nancy Mace could be as pathetic as that one. So,
honestly, W. Hector.
W. Hector. Bye, Hector. Sorry, that was all we got from Hector. We missed you, Hector.
I just want to point out the 5,000 number is being quoted by the British right-wing press. So I found it in the Daily Mail and I found it in the Times, both of which are right-wing publications.
Yeah, it's not good.
So are they still gonna say though that like this isn't a war? Are they gonna unalive on the hill of, since Congress hasn't declared it, it can't be a war?
That it's just they literally, I mean, like they literally have to have fucking broken their backs at this point. I mean, I just can't. By the way, another fun pivot for you, Emma, if you want to hear about something fun.
Absolutely.
So the New York Times published an analysis today. Echoes of the 70s in what's now the largest oil shock ever. And I was like, largest oil shock ever? Like, well, I mean, come on, like the 70s, like lines of cars, people and the stagflation and all. Listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
Many of the hallmarks of the 1973 shock were a result of poor domestic policy decisions, and the hit to supply is far greater now, said Bob McNally, president of Rapidan Energy Group, a research firm. Policies like rationing set off panic buying, creating shortages instead of easing the problem. The 1973 embargoed oil accounted for about 7% of global oil consumption and targeted only a handful of nations. That meant the United States could still buy some oil from other countries. Now close to 20% of the world's supply is threatened, and the disruption is caused by a war that has no end in sight. And when I read those numbers, I was like,
I hate it here.
Because in my mind, knowing history and economics in the 70s, it's like the oil embargo and all of the economic effects are like fuck. Like
Right.
bad news. And I was like, that was only 7%, and now we're talking about 20%.
Yeah, we're talking about over double that. Which I just sent you something on Discord, which is it was sent to me, and I've had it up on my TikTok studios. So this is a live tracker of the cost of what the Iran war is costing us in real time. And I put it up on my my live as a live sort of tracker for people to watch while we're hanging out. And I didn't know if maybe you'd be interested in just having it. So
hold on, incoming. Let's see.
Hi, Erika. Hi.
Oh,
wait, we have Erika squared here. I'm so excited.
Erika
You're in an Erika sandwich, Emma.
How did I get so lucky?
Delicious, a delicious Erika sandwich. Holy cow, Emma! That's look at that. Just look at those numbers
so far
flying.
18, the economy in the 1970s. I was like, oh, okay, then. So this is where we're headed. This is where we're headed because the value of the dollar was going down then. And also, additionally, because of his tariffs, and we all know that tariffs are, of course, inflationary. Basically, I was like, oh, we're going to be headed towards stagflation. And stagflation is a period of hyperinflation along with slow economic growth and high unemployment. So when you get all of those factors together, you get stagflation. The economy isn't moving.
Yep.
It's just there. And everything is like, oh, wow, thank you, Oya. Appreciate you, love.
Actually, real quick, can we get some W's in the chat for Oya? Thank you, friend. That was
Fuck it up, Oya.
You were that was very fucking generous. Thank you. For
W, Oya.
Yeah, W's. Holy cow. Sorry, Erika. But you're so fucking spot on. Every condition that we learned about in school for stagflation, anything you ever learned about we are perfect storm, rolling right into it.
I don't know how you guys are feeling, right? Because I know we do a lot of debates and things. And I know it's been really hard for a lot of us to get ops lately. So I think we should also, in the interim, teach people what that means, Erika, because this is the perfect storm that's going to rear its ugly head right around or right after midterms. And when that blue wave comes through and we win it, they're going to go, look, the Democrats, they caused all this to happen. That's exactly how this will play out.
I'm just going to take it and say that Emma doesn't watch my live, but it's okay.
No, I fall asleep sometimes in your live, and I fall asleep in Matt's live. You guys have very soothing voices, especially Erika, when you're just gentle parenting everyone. You put me right to bed, and I have the sweetest dreams. With Matt, I have kind of crazy dreams when Matt crashes out, to be fair.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. But I do have to do a thing, but I just wanted to come up there because stagflation isn't good. It can be very concerning, and we all should actually take heed to it, look into it, and do some additional research just to simply prepare for it. Again, periods of hyperinflation. I think what was the highest that it got during stagflation? Was it 14%?
During stagflation?
Yeah, in the 70s.
I think it actually got a little bit higher.
Higher than that?
I think, did it get the highest in... did it get the highest in the 80s or was it in the 70s?
It was in the 70s.
It was in the 70s.
Carter's, yeah.
Yep,
late
it was
70s
it was 14% in 1980 was the highest. Yep.
So that is that's a lot. And so I would just say if you can do your own do it yourself stuff, so DIY, then by all means do it. If you can't, community is very, very important. I would say team up with some people who do know how to do those things. The barter system is pretty cool. Hey, I do a favor for you. You do a favor for me. If you're good at making bread and I'm good at crocheting, we can switch. Give me a sourdough starter or something. I don't know. But again, guys, I'm serious. Just be aware. Just be aware and be informed. That's all. And also make sure you vote blue in November. All right, so that we can get the hell on out of this war. Did you hear what that idiot said today? He said it's going to last as long as he wanted to last.
How am I not shocked? Are any of us really surprised?
Exactly. And then he also, what else did he say on that Fox News interview? He said that a regime change would be a big hurdle.
Look, honestly, What's still taking me out is not even 2 weeks before this, he took, like, what was it, 10 billion of our taxpayer dollars to start the Board of Peace and then went and started a war. Like, make that make sense.
This motherfucker's crazy. I'm gonna go. Hey, Oya.
All right, Erika. We love you.
Love you more.
I'll be watching you later, friend. Bye.
Okay, bet. Bye.
Bye, love you.
Oh yeah, hi, friend. How are you? What's up?
I'm good. I just wanted to tell y'all, while this man spent $11 billion on this nonsensical war, your troops cannot order toilet paper, pens, pencils, stuff that we need to, do our jobs. We can't order that because we have no funding. So now I have to tell my soldiers, hey, a part of your freaking stuff that is an inspectable item, toilet paper is now an inspectable item because we can't order toilet paper.
What the fuck, Oya?
I mean,
yes.
But hey, but you know what? But it's okay because Pete Hegseth got his fucking steak and lobster tails and his piano and his fucking.
Hold on, and I'm so sorry. And Chicky, who is also in, cannot order OCIE, which is the stuff we need in order to go be safe in a warlike environment. So we're just having a grand old time here.
But hey, Oya, the Dow's at 50K. Okay,
not anymore though. I mean, not anymore. Fair,
I mean, the Dow not only was the Dow at 50K, but also just to remind everybody, when oil is up, oil companies make more money. Just to remind everyone.
Currently, the barrel of Brent crude right now is at $103 a barrel.
So I live in rural Indiana, right? So I should have some of the cheapest gas prices because, like, we don't live in a big area where we're not very populated. My gas today, the cheapest I could get it in my area, was $3.56 a gallon.
By the way, this is the Dow. This is the last 5 days of the Dow. We had hit a peak on Tuesday at 48,200, and it's just been downhill since then. This is the last month, so you can see where the trend is going. By the way, and to Emma's point in terms of gas, I'm sure many of you maybe saw my latest video. If you haven't, go check it out. Where I went to go fill up this week, and in about 7 days, the price of gas at my local gas station, that is basically the one that I go to regularly, it rose 70 cents in 1 week. Filled up at $2.80 and then filled up at $3.49. It's fucking insane.
I just want to let you all know, you don't even know you're born. A US gallon of regular petrol here is $7.
Okay, well, Erika, I mean, obviously, yes. I mean, this is a different. I mean, I realize we're complaining about obviously our prices for gas are much lower, but the increase. Think of the increase in price. The increase. The increase. Think of the increases.
Also, to the person in the comments who was like, we're crying about gas, I'm actually crying about not being able to provide my troops with toilet paper because we have no funding. I can't provide them toilet paper. If we were to deploy tomorrow, I don't have enough money to do an RFI issue, which is a rapid fire issue.
If you think that you could do it better, here you go.
We never experienced this under Joe Biden, by the way.
I just want to talk to Ho, please, in the comments, who said the Democrats are crying about gas prices going back to what they were when Joe Biden left office. First of all, no. Second of all, the high gas prices under Joe Biden were largely caused by the actions of Donald Trump in the year of our Lord 2020.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
Fake news.
that ain't real.
You don't even go here.
I ain't talking to her. All right, guys. I don't know if we're gonna get any more ops today. I think I might wrap this thing up. Oya, Emma, I appreciate both of you guys. Oya, I'm really sorry. By the way, that you're dealing with this right now. This just fucking sucks, and I'm really it's sorry. I'm just sorry.
This isn't the first time that he's done this, right? Like during COVID, he logistically fucked us to where I was sending out my 90-day war supplies to units that were on rotation in Korea, Poland, stuff like that. So this isn't the first time that he's logistically fucked us. He's just doing it again, and I wish I wish America would see that. I wish that people could understand how he has logistically been fucking us since 2016.
I wish more people could understand that too and see that too, especially the people that purport and pretend to be so pro-military and so supportive of you guys. They're the ones who seem to not understand this bit, which is, I'm sure, supremely frustrating. So.
It really is. But thank you for allowing me to come up here. What's your MOS and are you in one of the S shops? I am a paralegal specialist and I'm not in the S shop. I work for legal at Brigade.
Nice. All right, Oya, I appreciate you very much, friend. I'm glad you could come up. And we'll catch you later on, okay?
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, friend.
Go ahead and drop me down as well, Matt. I love you and Erika. I love you, Oya.
I love you too, friend. We'll talk to you later. And we'll wrap things up. Wrap things up here as titch earlier maybe than we normally do, but I don't know if we're gonna get any more ops. It doesn't seem like they're really forthcoming today in any capacity to have reasonable conversations. I don't think.
Certainly not to have reasonable conversations. Like at the very beginning, they were very keen to have a conversation, but not one of them was reasonable.
No.
I think within the first hour, you got shouted at by about 5 people who were all wrong.
They definitely were having. It was fun. There was definitely some good old shouting happening there.
Pam, you'll be able to listen to me at another point. Yeah. I promise you I will come on the interwebs again.
Don't worry. She'll be there. And then let's see here. Yeah. Thank you all for thank you guys for tagging me in the reporting about the 5,000 people. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Justin, for real, is a Millie plant. She gives them all this information. Oh, that's funny. He can't even do it himself. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. He even sucks at it like she does. That's funny. All right. Appreciate you guys being here very much. Do a couple of things for us. Make sure that you're subscribed to me on the tube. And make sure it would be great if you subscribe to our friend Erika. Her username is right down here in the description. It's right down here in the description. So if you haven't, if you're over here on TikTok and you're like, I want you on TikTok, I don't need, please go subscribe on YouTube. Who knows, whatever happens, on this app, it's always good to have a backup platform. That's always good. But either way, it helps, even if you just subscribe. over there. If you occasionally dropped a comment, a like, popped in, thank you for doing that. It's great. Follow over here, of course, if you're not already. Follow my backup account. Follow our friend Erika. Erika's private, but she will accept you after the fact if you accept her into your hearts.
I need to tell you something, Matt. Guess who's in the comments?
Who?
Indie Television. Do you remember the guy that has a self-published book where the words are spelled incorrectly on the back page, and it's young adult fiction, and he's talking about he decided to write a book after his boss rubbed up against him with her large breasticles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
remember him?
He's in the box actually.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I know. I don't think I have the time or the patience at the moment. Another Ari, stop. Another time, Indy. Maybe another time. If you want to offer any additional support, would you appreciate it? You can find links in bios. Everyone with the placenta jokes. Oh my God, fucking A. Oh boy, you guys crack me up. Taking a look at which of our friends are hopping. Well, Crystal is on, so that, we could send some folks over there, unless there's somebody else that you want to move to.
I can't see who's live, so I'll leave it in your very capable hands. I was gonna make a comment about what your hands look like, but I can't because I don't know.
All right. Well, let's go to Crystal, only because she gives me a raid basically every single night, and I very rarely get to return the favor. So I'm going to do that.
Can I just super quick say thank you to all the people that gifted me today on here? I appreciate you all. Thanks, buddies.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. We will catch you guys later on, and I will see everyone back on Monday evening, 10 p.m.